TE.
I'm Riz the HHC, and we're back after a little over a month.
Almost a month.
Yeah, a bit of a hiatus. Had some dental surgery done, so I was on the mend, but
Out of commission.
I appreciate you holding it down
Yeah,
for
I
us
mean, we had a lot
with
going
shorts and
on out here
whatnot,
too.
so thank you very much.
Yeah, we had the Running Gun Festival. For those of you that don't know, we're out in the lower mainland of BC, and there's this cool film festival called Running Gun, which is like a 2-day film festival. We got to make a movie in 2 days. So we had that, and then I had my daughter's 18th birthday,
Right.
and then we had our show, Echoes of Home show.
A lot of live stuff.
Yeah, a lot of cool stuff going on.
Definitely.
But you know what the thing is, none of them really move the needle financially. But they're all just things that I do because I love doing them. I love being creative. I love being a part of all this stuff. And now we're back with
In our element.
the real love,
The real love.
The
Our
real
first
the
love.
first love, which
Yeah,
is hip hop.
which is hip-hop.
And what album are we gonna be talking about today?
So today we're gonna do I don't know what to say about this group because they're probably one of the best duos in hip hop,
I would say so.
which is hard to say best because there's so many amazing duos in hip hop,
yeah.
and these two are probably on the newer end of that,
They are
right? If you think about it,
yeah.
although they've been around since the late '90s, actually, which I surprisingly found out. But yeah, so we're doing an amazing group, a duo, brothers, which you
Not
don't-
twins.
You don't see in hip hop much, right?
No, very rare.
Like a group of brothers. I'm trying to think.
I
like legitimate
can't-
brothers.
I
Like,
can't think of anybody else. There's no other brother.
yeah,
duo.
I'm just trying to think, and I
No.
can't off the top of my head. I can't think of one.
Nah, they all say they're brothers.
Actually-
UGK say they're brothers.
Sorry, they're not a duo, but true.
Oh right,
The
right.
original like
Master P.
C Murder and Silk, right?
Right.
But yeah,
call.
so the Clipse from Virginia, dope hip hop group, formed in the late '90s. They just released their fourth studio album titled "Let God Sort Them Out." This album we did, and Reefer was the mastermind behind it. I'm sure we would have got into a Clipse album at some point because they've had some classic albums, and as solo artists, especially Pusha T. I mean, jeez, right?
Fuck shit up.
I mean, talk about a solo, like one of the best solo runs after a group,
Yeah.
after leaving a group for a short of like
And
a-
not just one album. Multiple solo
multiple
albums
albums
that were very good.
multiple albums,
Yeah.
and multiple multiple producers. Like he
Multiple
made
producers.
like Kanye and
Yeah.
Pharrell and Neptunes.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyways, so there's a lot to talk about. This album is there's so much hype behind this album. I haven't seen when Reefer had mentioned like the album rollout
Yeah.
and all that has gone behind this
good.
album and the anticipation.
Yeah.
So this is their first studio album since 2009.
Wow.
So they released 3 albums, and their third album was in 2009, and then they decided to disband, and nobody thought they were ever going to come back because there's 2 members of the group. One is obviously a lot of you know Pusha T, who's one of the best lyricists
Really
in the
is.
game, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And his brother, who was named Malice, had changed his name to No Malice because he really went into the spirituality phase in his life, and he became a born again Christian.
Yep.
And he was still rapping, but he was doing Christian rap. And if you don't know the Clipse's kind of history, they are probably the best or one of the best drug dealer rapping rappers.
Yeah, they
I mean-
created more references for coke and moving weight than Jay-Z, I would say.
Right.
As far as dope boy rap, they're top of the heap.
And it's not even like trap drug dealer music. It's very intricate drug dealer
Very
music.
sophisticated.
They'll tell you the price of a key. They'll tell you from what city to what kind. Like it's vast.
Transportation costs. I think you might even hear tariffs on there.
Right. It's like watching Scarface.
Yes.
It's a blueprint.
It is absolutely.
And if you can do that to that intricate of a level, it doesn't matter if it's drug dealer rap or whatever.
Yeah.
It's still impressive.
yeah,
right?
because so there's other rappers that have obviously done similar things. You know, Jeezy.
Oh, of course,
Jeezy's
yeah.
the same.
Jeezy, a Gucci Mane,
Gucci Mane.
Right.
A lot of these dudes from the South.
Master
have
P
that
back
kind
in
of-
the days with the ice cream man. I mean, that was literally a term for a drug dealer.
Yeah, and Ghetto Dope. He's cooking it up literally in the song. So
Right.
there's
Looney's
a-
I Got 5 on it.
Yeah.
Was about weed,
Sure,
right?
and I think the difference is when you hear the Clipse rap about this, you can call it coke rap or whatever you want. I like dope boy rap, feels a little bit better. So when you hear this dope boy rap and you hear them talking about it, they approach it with a level of sophistication where they're almost scoffing at you for going to jail and for being broke. Like, how whack are you with this where you get caught?
Right.
Like, how dare you?
You're not doing it at a high level.
Yeah, like you get pinched for a dime bag. Get out of here. Like they put themselves up here with the dope boy rap.
It's true.
And this album, they're almost pissing on people's heads.
It's true. What was your first exposure to the Clipse as a group?
It was Grinding for sure.
Yeah.
And obviously that beat's one of the coolest beats of all time. And to be totally honest, the song itself, when you listen to it, their voices are very similar. So sometimes you don't know who's coming in, who's coming out.
Especially when they're younger.
Especially because they're both really gravelly.
Yeah.
And when you listen to Grinding, you're like, oh man, this from ghetto to ghetto to the backyard to yard, like they really know how to carry a song. But their cadences are so similar. They don't do much on the track. On Grinding. Right? You hear Pharrell's there's not a lot going on, but hearing that song for the first time, I'm like, oh my god, this is.
And that was the same first exposure I had to them was Grinding. For forever will be known as a hip hop classic song.
Yes,
absolutely. When that beat comes on, they just push it. Actually, the two of them recently performed that at the BET Hip Hop Awards last year. I
saw that. Yeah.
And it's like you said, that beat comes on. That beat will never get stale.
No, that's one of those legendary. And Pharrell has these throughout his career. Like even with Super Thug, that's one of those beats too.
Oh, one of my favorite beats of all time.
And it'll always be one of those great beats. He finds ways to leave stamps generationally throughout music.
And it's funny because for a guy who's not gangster at all, he's made some of the most I mean, this guy is now the leading he's in charge of the menswear for Louis Vuitton.
Yes.
And he makes some of the most craziest gangster hip hop
and let's be clear,
not him and Hugo. Chad Hugo, give him all the credit too, but you know what I mean, right?
Pharrell's fashion, so he's very fashion forward. But his fashion sensibilities are very antithetical to hip hop.
Yeah,
nothing is baggy. Nothing is like everything is very almost borderline feminine.
And more so now. He's got the Louis Vuitton bag and the shorts. It's a little different.
Yes.
But when you hear the music that he comes up with, you're like, what's going on, right?
You know what else? A weird thing I found out about Pharrell. I'm sure you know about him writing Teddy Riley's verse on Rum Shaker.
That's where he started. Fun fact, and if you watch, shout out to Nardwar.
Yeah.
And we've emailed you about an interview.
Yes.
But he brought that up, and I think at that time nobody really knew that.
Yeah, no.
I didn't know that.
No.
And yeah, so he I think he co-produced it too, didn't he?
Yeah. He's not on the credits.
Right.
But he was in the room when the beats were being put together.
No, but I think he's not credited for production, but he is credited for writing it.
Yes.
Because remember, Nardwar says, "Oh, Pharrell, right?" Yes. So carry on. Sorry.
So another weird fact about Pharrell. I don't know how old he is because on SWV song, their Human Nature remake, the voice
Free Willy soundtrack.
Is that where it was from?
Yes.
So the voice that you hear SWVUS, that's Pharrell Williams as well.
I heard that somewhere.
What?
I heard
how
that somewhere.
How old is this guy? He looks like he's 25.
That's the right here / Human Nature. That's literally how the song is titled.
Yes.
And it's from the Free Willy soundtrack.
I'm telling you, that dude is a pharaoh.
Yeah.
Him and Nas just don't age. They got that weird juice in them.
And he hasn't hidden the fact that he is a nerd.
Yeah, super nerd.
Like he has a group called NERD, but he is kind of a nerd. But he's a hip hop nerd.
And now it seems very definitive that the Neptunes are completely broken up.
100%.
Chad and Pharrell
this album
not work together anymore.
Shows you that.
Will not work together moving forward.
Right.
Do you have any stats for us on this album?
I have some info. Yeah, I do actually. So it's their fourth. So do you know what all four of their albums have in common? Like if you were to guess.
Lord Willin', we got Hell Hath No Fury. I don't know what that
This is something that I just found out.
I didn't let God serve my. I
but
guess,
you always know something.
I guess every
you know
title's got something to do with God in it.
What's
the third album?
I can't stump you yet. It's tough to say. I'm trying, but and Reefer is exactly right. So their first album was titled Lord Willin'. Mm-hmm. That's with the Grindin'.
Yeah.
The second album was Hell Hath No Fury,
and
which
that's
is
the
my
one that has
album.
that. God damn.
Right,
It's a
and
new
it's got
day.
Mr. Me Too, which is a
Oh,
dope song,
woo.
and still got it for cheap.
So good.
The intro for Hell Hath No Fury is called "Got It for Cheap." I revisited that song the other when we were prepping for this episode, and I'm telling you, that's probably one of my favorite songs and intros of all time. And
Really?
I forgot about that
I'm
song.
gonna make a note for myself.
I'm gonna play when we're done. Behind the scenes, we're gonna be playing that song when we're eating dinner, and I'm gonna tell you that. Wow.
So they've been
Yeah. And
clinic.
then their third album was Till the Casket Drops.
Right,
And now
that's what it is.
So it does have that goddess
There's religious connotations.
right,
for
which is
sure. For sure.
which is do you know why that is?
I mean, not really, because it's the opposite of what they do.
It's a very simple answer.
Why?
Their father is a preacher. Was a preacher. He passed away.
Okay.
Their parents passed away like 4 months apart. In the
So they
last
grew
years.
up
But yeah,
religious.
yeah.
Wow.
So that's I think where they're getting their titles from, which is kind of neat. Pusha T and Malice brothers. Malice is the older brother, and Pusha T is the younger brother. Now Pusha T, his real name is Terrence Thornton, and Malice, and his name I forget what his name is. Oh, sorry, Gene. His name is Gene. So
Crazy that
the
no one's-
Thornton brothers.
It's crazy that no one's attacked their names. Terrence.
Yeah, and Gene's.
Terrence and Gene.
Name the last time you heard a black man with the name Gene. There's barely white guys with the name Gene.
Well, and
I only know
crazy-
Gene Simmons and Gene Hackman, right?
Well, and the thing is, considering how much beef they've been in,
Yeah, I know.
no one's come at them for their.
Because that's a direct hit.
Yeah.
Like you can't be a Gene and be cool. Terrence, you could
interesting.
probably get away with.
I know,
Maybe.
when I hear Terrence, it's funny because Eminem and 8 Mile, that last battle,
Right.
Terrence's parents, he
Right,
does all that funny stuff.
right.
So
And then
funny.
their last name is Thornton. Like that's
so-
even worse. Like Gene Thornton. Like there's no way you can be rapping about coke like that and with that name. So fun fact, they actually had an album called Exclusive Audio Footage, which was all ready to go. The album was done 1996, Elektra Records. I don't know if you remember
Yeah,
Elektra
of course.
Records back in the days.
Yeah,
They had
Busta
Missy
was on
and
there.
Busta,
Yeah.
right? They were an urban hip hop label. Pharrell actually had found them there because Pharrell's from Virginia. The Neptunes are from Virginia, and these the Clipse are from Virginia. Originally born in New York, but situated in Virginia. So they actually had their album Neil '96. They had the album made. They released the first single. I haven't heard it. It didn't really pop off, so Elektra put them on the shelf. And then when when the Neptunes, I should say, became huge, 2002 comes around, and the Neptunes are the hottest thing. I mean, they're producing for Britney Spears.
Everything.
They're producing for everybody and their mom.
Yeah.
They formed their own record label called Star Trek Records. And the Clipse were their first
Label
group
sign?
artists.
Wow.
And then Grinding came out and they never looked back.
put them on the back.
So yeah, first album since 2009, which is probably one of the longest reunions we've seen, right? Like I don't know. I mean,
Lifetime for some people.
CNN
16 years?
they reunited after about 15 years, give or take, when they followed up with the War Report. But you don't see a lot of groups
No.
coming back or duos or group.
I mean, the one that we hope that comes back probably will never, which is Outcast, and we'll probably never see them come back.
I mean,
their
don't hold your
absence-
breath.
Their absence has been pretty massive.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's
It's a
probably the
long
biggest-
span of time.
And you got to look at the age of these dudes.
Yeah.
They're 50-year-old rappers.
Right. So the album was released July the 11th, so literally a week ago. It was actually done and ready to go in 2024, but it wasn't released then. You know why? This will affect you a little bit because this is one of your favorite artists. So they have a song on the album with Kendrick Lamar, and there's some lyrics in the song where when this album was supposed to drop, they were actually on Def Jam Records at the time.
Oh, okay.
So in 2024, they were on Def Jam,
Right.
The Clipse, and Def Jam says you got some lyrics on there that it's not Trump friendly.
Wow.
So you gotta edit those lyrics, or we can't release that.
That's nuts.
So Pusha T says no, we're not gonna edit the lyrics.
Yeah.
there's a background rumor that it's actually not Trump. It was actually the Drake thing. Because Drake had sued, had sued Universal about Kendrick, and they Def Jam didn't want any more
No smoke.
headaches.
Yeah.
So they said, take Kendrick off, basically. Now that's not coming from Drake. I'm a Drake guy. He's a Kendrick guy, and we're both Kendrick guys. But what I'm saying is that wasn't coming from Drake directly, but
that's a string.
But he's got enough power where labels do get a little worried,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
So Def Jam's that we don't want that headache. So they came to an agreement in late 2024, and the Clipse had to pay a 7-figure buyout to get their album. They paid a 7-figure, and Def Jam didn't want anything to do with it because it wasn't worth it for them to even bother. So they said, "Take it, you're done. We're done."
Crazy.
So and they ended up ending it. And then literally the next day, they take a picture in front of the Rock Nation office because they just signed with Jay-Z and Rock Nation. So this album was released under Rock Nation.
So Def Jam fucked themselves by letting that album go.
We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah,
we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I guess this is going to be a big turning point.
I don't know.
Yeah,
because
who's on the active Def Jam roster at this time?
That's a very good point.
Right? Like they don't have. I don't think.
I think Justin Bieber is still on Def Jam, if I'm not mistaken.
Weird.
Which is a little different. But as you're right, as far as hip hop is concerned, mind you, nowadays I don't really know who's on any label because there's so many
tiny little indies,
right? Or huge like conglomerates that are kind of like Rock Nation is like a huge umbrella, right?
Yeah, it's massive.
But
everything.
So saying that, do you think that this is? I mean, I think you're going to agree, but I think this is Jay-Z does this, right? Like Jay-Z did this with Jim Jones. He signed him. Rock Nation doesn't need Jim Jones. Jay-Z. This is the same Jim Jones who with the Diplomats literally went at Jay 2007 BET. I mean, like, right? It was a right, and I don't mind Jim Jones. I like a couple of his songs. I'm not going to say I don't like him, but what I'm saying is, the years later, now he's got a beef with Cameron, and Jay-Z says, "I'm going to sign you," right? And so he signs them. He doesn't give a shit because he's got money. Yeah. And now he does this. Is this a fuck you to Kanye? Because really, Pusha T was on Good Music, not necessarily Clipse.
Yeah.
But Pusha T was, and then now he's not. And it's like,
yeah.
Do you think this is just like, hey guys, I can not look at my team and now look at your team?
I think Jay likes to prove a point.
Or am I looking too deep into it?
No, I think he's definitely spiteful. And he's definitely spiteful enough to be like, Kanye, you said my kids look retarded. Good luck getting to sign with you ever again.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but do you think there is some of that?
For sure. Jay-Z's that dude.
Yeah.
He's that dude.
Yeah.
If he wants to freeze you out, you could easily freeze you out.
I guess it's just like a sports team, and you sign a player that you once hated.
Yeah.
Or maybe once the team.
Yes.
Like.
Just cause
you can do it.
Just cause you can do it. Happens all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyways, so the album gets released on Rock Nation. Under the Rock Nation imprint. So the album's really a year old, but I mean, that doesn't mean anything. Mm-hmm. It sounds great. It's some of it. Anyways, we'll get into it. Ace Trumpets was the first official single from the album. Right. And that was basically it. They've released others, all the songs from the album. I mean, you can listen to it, but actual official release was only that one song. Mm-hmm. So okay, we were talking about the album rollout. Now, usually with even your biggest hip hop stars, album rollout. I mean, you've released an album. What does it entail? You do maybe a little bit of print. Yep. You might do a couple of interviews.
Yep.
You might do some podcasts.
Some social media blitzes.
Yeah, things have changed a little bit from back in the days, but realistically, you might put a couple ads out.
Yep.
Used to be on TV back in the days on BET. Used to see like the little commercials, the Source magazines, the hip hop magazines. You'd see the ads, and then obviously your Hot 97 interviews. Your major kind of. Now the radio has become the podcast, right? They'll still go on like a Big Boy or an Angie Martinez or a Flex, but they're not going. They don't need to go to every radio station anymore. Yeah. They don't need to go to every demographic.
Yeah, I think another thing that they did with this rollout, which I found really interesting, is that they targeted very specific hip hop social media influencers.
They did.
There's this German hip hop influencer named I Love Hip Hop. She's a DJ. Shout out to the I Love Hip Hop page, the dope. And they sent very short teasers to a lot of these pages. And then these pages, this post, repost, post, repost, post, repost. Next thing
Teasers
you know,
of the album.
like
Nice.
that "So Be It" song, the
Right,
sample,
right.
and just chopped up like 5 seconds of it, then 6 seconds of it, then 7, all different parts of the song, and they just force feed it down people's throats.
Right.
And when you hear these beat samples, you're like, yo, what the fuck? That beat's crazy.
It went
And
viral.
then it catches fire.
And they couldn't do that 15 years ago,
definitely
right?
not.
Like you would have to go to Germany or go to Europe and go on a radio station or a TV show to
Yes,
advertise.
absolutely.
Now you can do it from the comfort of your own home.
Yeah, and you build the right relationships, and people will gladly repost your stuff over and over again.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Do you think that's an advantage, or does that take away from like the actual connecting with your fans?
Tough. I think it's a double-edged sword because it's great for independent artists that don't have the means.
Right.
And if you can get an influencer's ear, you can really take off.
Right.
But it sucks because then it takes away the quality. If
Yeah.
these influencers are just doing it just cause, they're gonna post a whole bunch of garbage too.
That's true.
So
That's
you
true.
get a little bit of both. But I think it's good for the independents. You need a chance to make it outside of the system.
Right.
And influencers give you that opportunity.
Oh. So getting back to the album rollout, just to name a few, and I don't think I've ever seen this in hip hop. So they've collaborated with Pharrell, and because Pharrell's got the in with LV being a creative director for menswear, they played some of the album during their LV's fashion show about a month ago. Huge fashion show, right? Big celebrities, people who would
Brilliant.
normally not listen to the clips are now listening to it and maybe becoming fans, right? They did a clothing collab with Carhartt. I don't know anything. I don't own anything of Carhartt. Do you?
Yeah, I have a Carhartt brown jacket.
So what is? I know I've seen Carhartt. I know the logo, but it's not a hip hop clothing
It's-
brand per se. It's kind of like Dickies, right?
Yeah, it's very much like Dickies. It's been adopted by both coasts, New
Kind of
York
like the
and LA.
working class kind of like
100%.
clothing, which kind of has become cool in the hip hop
Yes,
space.
absolutely.
Like Timberlands,
The
right?
carpenter jeans, the big brown jackets with the brown collars, button ups. It's very like east side of Los Angeles, the Chicano
Yeah.
dudes wear those big ass jackets.
Yeah.
Very similar to that style.
Okay, cool.
Partner with Carhartt.
Yeah, they partnered with Carhartt.
Damn.
They made some shirts and some
kinda dope.
t-shirts. Yeah, they did a rollout with Adidas with sneakers.
Only makes sense.
They did a rollout with Cause. Do you know much about Cause?
No.
He's an artist that does like
He's from Dreamville, isn't he?
he does the like the Mickey Mouse with the
Painted
X's,
art. Right.
the sculptures and whatnot. Yeah, so they did
album art.
The album art is Cause, which
Right,
is a
right.
big deal. They did a rollout with Denim Tears, and they also had a short film about the album.
Damn.
So they did have you heard? You haven't seen a rollout like this, have you? Unless
not
I'm
in
mistaken.
a long time.
Not at this extent.
Not with this kind of
right?
hype. Yeah, no.
Like you've seen Jay partner with Samsung for
Yeah.
Holy Magna, right?
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
did that kind of thing.
Yeah.
You see little things like that, but to this extent,
Yeah, like he did the Picasso baby in the art gallery with the artists and stuff.
Yeah.
And Pusha also did this with his Nostalgia album with Kanye. The
wow.
The rollout was like this as well. He just flooded social media. And which is interesting. We'll get into it when we get into the songs, but if you go back and listen to that Nostalgia album, which is a great album, by the way, there's beats on here that feel very Kanye-esque. Which is weird because Pharrell and Kanye
You're
are
right.
on opposite spectrums of the planet.
You're right.
When it comes to music. But there's
That's one of the things
I feel on this.
I'm gonna say later on, and you're actually very right.
Hmm.
And from an artistic point of view, the album is very Kanye-like.
It is.
And you know what? I think Pharrell's a very creative guy, but Pusha T learned a lot from Kanye.
Absolutely.
And I think a lot of this album rollout is a lot what he saw from what Kanye did.
100%.
Like when Kanye had that I think it was in Wyoming, the 5 album rollout.
Yeah.
Where they had hoodies
Yeah.
for the ghosts, for Kitty. They really
Tiana
went.
Taylor,
they had
Nas.
all the social media.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was a big step.
Took over the
that was a
game.
big deal. Like
Yeah.
back then, people were like, "Well, this is kind of
marketing
dumb."
genius.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Because now you and your mom everybody is doing it. So was he that crazy?
He's
Nah.
ahead of his time.
Hate him or love him, but that's pretty impressive,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So let's get into it. The album got a final thing I'm going to say is the album got it got rated by a bunch of different websites and hip hop websites and media, but it got an average of 82% album rating, which is
Damn,
very high.
That's solid.
Very, very high.
Yeah.
13 tracks in total.
But if you don't get the 5 CDs,
Yeah.
what does it mean?
Yeah. And that's only here.
Not certified.
That's only here. Every single track is produced by Pharrell Williams.
And I don't think he's done.
Where
an
does he have the
album.
time?
But I mean, when's the last time Pharrell did a whole album?
The Neptunes have done a whole
Yes.
album, but Pharrell on his own, no.
He has not.
No.
And I feel like there's a little bit of spite involved in this as well because of some of the people that the Clipse take shots at.
Oh, 100%.
Because
And I
people-
think there might be spite from Pharrell going after Chad,
yes,
saying like, I can do this on my own.
Yes.
I don't need you.
and people have been taking a lot of closet shots at Pharrell.
Yeah.
Like Drake went and bought Pharrell's jewelry.
See, yeah,
and
Drake
stuff,
is and Drake is petty like that.
Yes.
And I mean I can be an asshole like that too. but see Drake is doing it not necessarily because he doesn't like Pharrell, but there's
the
beef
affiliation.
from Lil Wayne,
Yes.
from Birdman. So you got to take it for the team, right?
That's what he's doing.
So you
Yeah.
can't really get mad at that for most. And it's funny because Pusha, even Pusha is not a fan of Drake. Recently, Travis and Kanye. But Drake is actually at the bottom of that list. He dislikes Travis and Kanye more than he does. Just simply because he says Travis is a bitch.
Yeah.
Because he
And-
plays both sides,
well-
which I totally fucking agree with.
And Kanye's taken a lot of shots at Pharrell over the years.
Yes.
And I always said if Pharrell ever goes back to
Yes.
skateboard P and decides to unleash, Kanye's going to be in trouble. But he doesn't need to.
You're right.
Because he's got
He's
push.
evolved. He's evolved.
He's got push.
And I think with this whole new LV thing, I think that really burns Kanye.
Oh, man.
Because Kanye literally interned, if some of you don't know, literally interned for LV back in the days before Yeezys. And then he didn't get the spot. Virgil got the spot, who was his designer.
And then Kanye...
So he always misses the mark,
And then
right?
Virgil passed, and then Kanye was taking shots at
Virgil, it's
after
true.
he passed.
Yeah.
What are you doing, man?
I think there's always been a little bit of jealousy from Kanye against Pharrell because Pharrell is in the same space. He's not just the
Yes.
producer.
Yes.
He's into fashion.
Yes.
He had BBC, Billionaires Boys Club, one of the dopest hip hop couture-esque. I mean,
Yes.
it was couture
It was
before.
hip-hop couture.
It really was,
sure,
right?
without a doubt.
Like t-shirts were not cheap,
Yep.
but everybody and their mom were wearing them in the videos.
Yeah, and
like
you do all
everybody.
those weird collabs with all those artists in Japan and stuff.
Right.
and-
What's his name? Is it Nigo? Nigo,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Right.
Who's all over the last album as well.
Who's Bape fame.
Yeah.
Who invented Bape and
Yeah.
amongst other. I mean, there was so much of that. And then he had the ice cream line, which he still has, and he still has BBC to this day.
and some of the most expensive jewelry on earth.
Yeah. Yeah, which
And we all know
yeah.
Kanye's spiteful. So.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so how excited were you, Alite? How excited were you when you found out that the Clipse, forget about the album, they were coming back together? Like, out of 10, where was your excitement?
I was at about a 7 at
Okay.
the time because I was like, I don't know, it's been a long time.
Right.
We don't know where Malice is at. And then I heard Pharrell was producing it. And once I heard Pharrell was producing it, that 7 went to a solid 10.
Really?
I'm amped. This is gonna be great because they haven't worked together since the group, the first couple of albums.
So for you to say it was a 10, that means you're a Clipse fan.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a Clipse fan
I'm
too.
a Pusha T fan. I think Pusha is one of the most underrated solo rappers.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Has Pusha T's rise to fame ever since they disbanded the Clipse, has that increased your appreciation for the Clipse in general? Like, has he kind of led the way? Because let's just say Pusha T never made any music after they disbanded, and then all of a sudden they come back 15 years later. Would you still say it's a 10? Or because you've seen how Pusha...
I wouldn't care.
So Pusha T kind of really held the baton here.
Pusha T...
He took it to that level,
Yeah,
right?
dude, he left a trail of flames.
Right.
Every album he's dropped. And, I always think to myself, man, how much more can you talk about drugs? How much more can you talk about? There's only so much more you can talk about it.
Yeah.
But he always finds ways to flip
does.
it. And he always finds ways to relate it to where he's at in life now. It's
true.
And still drop these lessons. I'm just like, man, the sophistication of the writing is unreal.
Yeah, he released a song 2023, one of my probably my favorite song of 2023 called Diet Coke.
Yeah.
With Kanye. still to this day, and
Banger.
it's literally about cocaine.
It's a banger.
and it's so good.
Yeah, it's really good.
We need to give Kanye a lot of credit for his solo progression. I think he coached him
He
to get
did.
to that point. Good music.
He let him
birthed
he let
a
him
lot
loose.
of great rappers.
He let him loose. And the thing is, like, how you were mentioning before about how they would have to delay the album release because of potential lawsuits. and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
When he was with Kanye, he never had to worry about that because Kanye's like, shit, let it fly. Whatever you want to say, let it fly. I think when
true.
Pusha dropped that Drake diss, there's really nobody else out there at the time that would have went against Drake.
True.
Kanye doesn't give a shit.
No.
Kanye's, you want to go at Drake? Story
Go
you
for
added
it.
on? Go
Yeah.
for it.
And him and Drake were friends at the time too. On top of that, he literally invited him to Wyoming too. He was there in Wyoming. He wrote songs for him. Kanye said he wrote songs for me that I put on the album.
Yeah, Kanye's a wild boy, man.
Yeah, but you're right. He doesn't give a
He
shit.
doesn't give a shit. He doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let it fly.
And that's still and it's sad because where Kanye is now, like the stuff that he's done for hip hop, like it's sad
It's a real disappointment. It's a real
because he's done some amazing things.
from the 2010s onwards, he turned into an icon. He was a
He really
hip-hop
did.
icon. He could do no wrong. He said the most foul shit. Fans like, nope, he's still the god. He's still the god. He's still the god. Up until 2 years ago is when it really fell off the wagon.
It's true.
When he went DEFCON and started talking about killing all the Jews and I'm Hitler and I'm Jesus and
He
all that
went into
stuff.
territory where you just can't come back.
Yeah,
from.
then it's like, okay, now you're becoming unforgivable. And then the whole Jay-Z, your kids are retarded looking, like all this stupid stuff. Like,
He just started off the rails.
and then not even your diehard fans can be fans. Because you can't tell people.
I think you can still say he's an icon.
Yes.
He's just not a liked icon.
Facts.
Like Diddy.
It's a great
Like
way to
Diddy's
put it.
an icon,
Great way to
but we
put it.
don't need to like him because of the shit he's done.
True, man.
It's
a great way to put
unfortunate.
it. Yeah.
Okay, well we'll start off with track number 1. It's not an intro, it's a full song, but it has an intro feel to it.
Absolutely.
The song is titled "The Birds Don't Sing." It's featuring John Lennon and Voices of Fire. I guess Voices of Fire is some type of like a choir.
And they're like a spoken word crew.
Is that what? Okay,
Yeah.
Thank you. Do you want to start, or do you want me to start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, so this album, when Reefer told me about this, I said, "Yeah, that's perfect," because I had all this. He had heard the album before I did, because he was like, "You got to listen to this thing; it's great." I'm still on like some painkillers, so I was like, I'm falling asleep every other hour, so I was like, okay. So I focused and I heard it, and I was excited. And I wish I had that the Price is Right, you game over music. It's not horrible, but for me it's a subpar intro. I know that's harsh. You're gonna
No.
This album's gonna be very interesting. It lacked, for coming back after 16 years almost. It didn't have that. I wanted something aggressive
Scathing.
and hard,
Yeah.
and this wasn't it. This was more of along the lines of, we won the war, we're painting our flag, but in a sweet way. Like it wasn't in that really aggressive way. The beat for me, it's just, I don't know, it just didn't feel Clipse like. I know, of course, I know what you guys are gonna say. Well, it's not 2009. You got to move on. But right away, I noticed that there's the Neptune sound and then there's the Pharrell sound.
Yes.
And they're not two of the same.
No, they're not. No. Because it's not.
It's like if we did this show. If Alite did it, it'd still be a banger. If I did it, not so much.
It would still be a banger. It
No,
would just
I
be
don't think
different.
so. I don't think
Because-
so. I think you're being kind. But
this
I mean,
sounds
you got to
like-
admit your strengths.
Yeah, and this sounds like this is one of those things. This sounds like 2012 Kanye. The production sounds like 2012 Kanye. It's got that whole. It feels like a gospel-ish type feel. And the thing for me is, and I hate saying this because I really, really fuck with John Legend, but John Legend is just too formulaic now. I know if I know John Legend's gonna be on the
said.
song, I know what's
Well
coming.
said.
I know what's coming. Like I know what's
That's
coming.
a pretty good impersonation.
Like and the
You've been
birds
working
don't-
on that.
like the birds
pretty
don't
good.
sing part. If you told me John Legend's gonna be in the song, the song is gonna be called "Birds Don't Sing."
You
the
would be
first thing that would come to my
excited?
mind. No,
Oh.
the first thing that came to my mind was "Birds Don't Sing." Birds don't sing. Birds don't.
Like you could already hear it before even hearing it.
Yes. So I think the thing that made John Legend new and cool and fresh, whatever that was,
Right.
I feel like that left. He's not that guy anymore.
John Legend has become gimmicky.
And I think a big part of that is, I hate saying this, no Kanye West. He did his best work
And
under
this
Kanye.
is a man who goes against everything that Kanye has now said. He's a one-time fan, and me too. So if he's saying it, it's the gospel.
Dude, John Legend was his best under Kanye West.
100%.
The production, the quality of the music,
100%.
the melodies. So as much as I
think a lot of them were. No?
Yeah, I think Tiana Taylor did her best music.
I think
under,
2 Chainz did his best music under good music.
Yeah.
I mean,
sure.
and that says quite a bit.
Yeah.
But even Pusha T.
Big Sean
at Big Sean.
biggest success under
right?
Kanye. They needed that formula of a producer that lets them be fearless.
It's true.
And I feel like John Legend's lost some of that. I feel like he kind of dials it in now. I hate saying that, dude, because...
Yeah, because you're a fan.
And he's made some of the greatest R&B music.
You're an actual John Lennon fan, right?
John Legend supporter.
Right.
I loved what he does. He's got a great voice.
Did you see him? Didn't you see him live? No? Did you see him
No,
live?
I've never seen him live.
Okay.
No. But I feel
Would you see him live?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just for his back catalog.
Right.
But this song, yeah, for me too.
Okay.
It was just kind of...
See, I thought you were going to say the total opposite.
This was in the middle for me.
Okay.
And I wanted... Because, it feels like a reunion track.
Yeah.
John Legend, Pharrell, the Clipse. It feels like a reunion. And I just feel like they all... I mean, the bars are dope. Like, Pusha T's verse is great. Lost in emotion, mama's youngest. Trying to navigate life without my compass. Some experience death and feel numbness. But not me. I feel it and couldn't function. Like, is introspective. The bars are solid. Malice's verse is solid. Like, Malice comes through with some real bars that allow you to feel them deeper than the coke rap. Right? Like, your car was in the driveway, I knew you were home. By the third knock, a chill ran through my bones. The way you miss mama, I guess I should have known. Chivalry ain't dead, you ain't let her go alone. Like, there's a lot of real meaningful bars.
Well, you know what that is, right? That's talking about their dad. Because they passed away very close.
Yeah.
4 months.
Yeah.
So that's what he's referring to. And that's their Christian upbringing.
Yes.
Pastor's kids.
Yeah.
They're talking about you're going home, meaning you're going home,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. And the bars feel good. They just needed something, like you said, something a little more sinister, a little more deep. You could have actually kept this same song, but just with a darker backbeat that didn't sound like you said they were planting a flag, after a war. And even John Legend's hook, "The birds don't sing, they screech in pain." This is supposed to be a painful song.
Yeah,
it doesn't feel painful.
It doesn't feel. It like I said, it feels very gospel-esque.
Yes.
It feels very Kanye when he went through his gospel phase there, and it's not a bad thing. I mean, my dad was a big Elvis fan, and Elvis released a lot of gospel music because he was inspired by the black churches and their choirs, because they really belt. And some of that music was great, although they were talking about topics that you didn't really know. The music was great, and that's all it is.
Yeah.
It's funny you say that 2012 kind of, because I literally said it reminded me of my Dark Beautiful Fantasy, right?
Yes.
That album, that kind of time period.
The very musical, sample heavy,
right?
But
a little bit of choir,
yeah,
right.
Yeah. And so the one, I don't know if you know the guest feature at the very, very, very end of the song, on this song.
No.
The outro, the conversation at the end.
No.
Stevie Wonder.
It's funny because I saw his name on the credits, but I didn't know where exactly.
Yeah, he does remember those who lost their mothers and fathers, and make sure that every single moment you have with them.
And that's not a sample.
No,
that's him talking.
Yeah, yeah.
I gotta listen to that again.
It's a very interesting little piece that they drop in there.
Was it warranted?
I don't know, man.
And you're a Stevie fan. I mean, I love Stevie too, but
Stevie's the GOAT. You just give him that little piece at the end. That's a favor. For I was like, hey, Steve.
Totally. That's Pharrell all over it.
Yeah,
100%.
And he came in and did it.
For me, like I said, subpar intro, lacks energy, beat is average. I really miss the Neptune tune and Neptune sound. Sorry, and you hear it right away.
Yeah.
The lyrics are the saving grace because the lyrics are on point.
Bars.
No question about it.
Yeah.
I'm not a John Legend fan. I don't hate him. I just whatever. But I feel like I know you might take offense to this, but his voice is not that great. It's very monotone.
Okay,
Right?
so here's the
Like
thing.
he's not.
He needs.
I don't know. He's not Usher. He's not Neo. He's not Mike. Like his voice is very like how you were mimicking it. You sounded better than John Legend himself. So how hard is that to sing like
this
that?
John Legend is not the John Legend that I know and love.
Okay, well,
the
fair
John
enough.
Legend that I know and love. For those of you that are John Legend fans, he's got that song "Anytime" where he sings, "Girl, what you came for? Don't you wish you came more?" Like that's sexy as fuck.
Yeah.
Or in Soulfly, with like, "Baby, since the day you came into my life,
Right.
you made me realize we were born to fly." Like you've got gorgeous melodies and
Okay.
you know he's
okay,
got
fair
it
enough.
bag.
Fair enough.
But this just feels like he's like, send me the check.
I wrote literally he doesn't make or break the song.
Facts.
For me, anyways.
Yeah, could have used a sample. Would have been the same thing.
I rated it 2.5 CDs out of 5.
And I'm very close. I give it a 3.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
For all my smokers out there, if you're gonna choke, light up with 90 Cell Infinity. That's how we do. Shout out to Fung Fu for being the cannabis supply.
Shout out. All right, track number 2 with one of your favorite artists, Kendrick Lamar, featuring Kendrick Lamar. The song is called Chains and Whips. So you know this is going to be not a controversial song, but it's going to be you're gonna learn some stuff,
Coming for throats.
right? Okay, so for me, once again, the beat average. It's not over the top for me.
Yeah.
Once again, it's not the Neptune. So you guys know the first 2 Clipse albums were produced solely by the Neptunes. The third one had a 75% Neptunes, but it also had a young DJ Khalil who produced a lot of songs for Nas and whatnot.
Yeah.
He's from the Dr. Dre camp. So when I say I miss the Neptune sound, what I mean is, and you can relate, is when No Limit got rid of Beats by the Pound.
Oh, yeah.
By the Pound. You knew instantly listening to the next No Limit album that where's the sound?
Things weren't gonna be the same anymore.
When Manny Fresh left Cash Money,
Yep.
you knew that
It was over.
oh,
Yeah.
like things just were different.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Now, some people might say, "What are you talking about? These beats are amazing." And hey, that's your choice. But for me, from what I know from the Clipse and the music that they bring, even with Evolution, I don't hear that sound. And yeah, man, Chad, you was missed.
There
man.
needs to be evolution, and when you go back and look at the catalog of the Neptunes, the beats were always pushing the boundaries for music. And essentially, what they would
100%.
do is the Neptunes would be the standard bearers, and then for the next 2 years, everybody would copy the Neptunes.
True.
sound. Right? He did it with Jay-Z when they were producing on Jay-Z's albums.
Yep.
What's the song? I'm just frontin'.
Yep.
That
Yeah,
sound,
frontin', yeah.
everybody copied it for the next 2 years.
That's right.
I would need to make a frontin'. And this, overall, we'll get into more of them, but overall, I think there may be 2 or 3 tracks where the beats were like, yeah, they fucking nailed it. This is the middle of the ground beat for me too. It didn't push boundaries. Again, this is another one that feels a little Kanye-esque, and the only reason I say that is because they use a drum pattern that's like a rumble throughout the whole thing. Dun, 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 dun. Like they really let the Neptunes go in with the bars, which is a gift and a curse because you really let them amplify the bars, but you need a soundscape
So
that
true.
lets you listen to every single thing they say. Because dude, the opening line, you run from the spirit of repossession. Too much enamel covers your necklace. I buy bitches, you buy them sections. You buy watches, I buy collections.
Yeah.
Like you
That's
know
dope.
they're coming for throats.
Oh yeah, the lyrics are on point every song, in my opinion. Every song, there's no question about it.
Yes.
If I was gonna rate this album solely on lyrics, it would get a perfect. Or probably get a perfect score because I mean the lyrics are amazing. I'm actually a little shocked because I thought Reefer was going to be going in a different direction, but we're on the same page. I literally once again said it sounds like My Beautiful Twisted Fantasy. The music,
Yeah.
it's too artsy for the Clipse. The music is too artsy for the Clipse.
Well, I think it's also not innovative enough because like you said, the bars are spectacular. Even in Malice's verse,
Yeah.
It don't take much to put 2 and 2. Your lucky streak is now losing you. Money's dried up like a cuticle. You're gasping for air. You're gasping for air now. That's beautiful. Like this, the bar quality. It doesn't feel like they've been gone since 2011. You said
2009.
2016
Yeah.
years. This for all of the people out there that say that hip hop is a young man's game.
Nah,
y'all missed the whole
nah.
boat. The whole boat.
Nah, Slick Rick literally just released an album and he's in his mid-50s, and it's a good album.
It's a good album. The level has been set by this generation of artists, by the 40, 50-year-olds.
Facts.
They're setting the standard. Everybody else is just playing a game because, and I mean, obviously the cameo will get you as well in the song, but man, just reading Malice's verse. So one thing that you're gonna find out about the Clipse is when you compare cadence as you're listening to songs. If you really just listen to the song, you can get lost in who's Malice, who's Pusha, if you don't really know their music.
Right.
Because even their bars, so let's just compare the first 4 bars of each verse, right? So Pusha's, you run from the spirit of repossession. Too much enamel covers your necklace. I buy bitches, you buy sections. You buy watches, I buy collections. So there's this cadence that they use, right? That's very, very, that kind of mirrors each other. Because then when you go with Malice, it's the same pattern. It don't take much to put 2 and 2. Your lucky streak is now losing you. Money is dried up like a cuticle. You got the air now, it's beautiful. So they have the same cadence and the same patterns throughout. So when you don't have a beat behind it that's like monumental, if you're not like a fan of bars, you can almost kind of get just bored.
Right.
Which is why the production needs to be on par.
It has to elevate it, right? I think if when you're talking about their rap, their cadence is the same, but I feel like when it comes to their lyrics, Pusha T is more of the show off, and Malice is more of the everyday guy,
introspective,
right? Yeah, and that's why they balance each other really well.
Yes,
because you need a little bit of both, and
they're both very skilled. Like the way they rhyme words is not the same. Like I feel like Pusha uses a lot of double entendres. I feel like Malice Malice's patterns are a little bit more complicated because he doesn't rely on single words to rhymes. He rhymes multiple words throughout the bars. I feel like they're very different, but because the sound of their voice is so similar,
right?
That's what catches me off guard at times. I have to like really pay attention. Which one is that again? You know?
Right. I'm gonna say something it may not be controversial, but maybe to some because he's been out of the loop for so long. But a lot of the even after I thought of it, a lot when I was looking at some of the album reviews, they said the same thing. We're on track number 2, and I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Malice is already the better rapper.
Whoa!
Yeah,
that's big.
Yeah,
that's big.
Yeah. His lyrics are a little bit stronger. In my opinion, and that's saying a lot because Pusha T is like one of the best.
I feel like he can speak to more subject matter.
Facts.
Yeah. And I feel like maybe he's done more exploring
Facts.
as far as who he is as a person.
Yep.
Because he can go to like some different places.
It's true.
Where Pusha likes to, I mean, Pusha at his best is one of the best shit talkers in the game.
100%.
Yeah. But that doesn't give you the chance to get introspective.
Right.
It just gives you the option to floss at the highest possible level.
Right.
Like Jay-Z can do that. He shit talks some of the best.
It's true.
But you also know Jay-Z.
That's true.
Because on 444 album, he gave you a deep dive into his personality. Even on songs like Song Cry, like he gets really introspective where you learn about he's actually a person.
Right.
But Pusha T is just like he's this fucking invincible, immovable force almost.
Well, I think so too. I think you're right. I think Pusha T's because I mean obviously both brothers have gone into different trajectories in the last 15, 16 years. Pusha T's done a lot of different things in the world now. So he's more on that swag tip because he's buying art. Yeah. All right. He's making collabs with McDonald's. Like he's seeing different. He's seeing the world differently.
Yeah.
So he's got different things to talk about. I also put here that I found it being somewhat of a cheap knockoff of the 444 album.
Oh,
like a song that could be like a cheap knockoff. And I'm not trying to say it in this way, but like once again, it's very artsy, but not in a way that. I don't know. Kendrick's on the song.
Yes.
And
on the hook.
I like Kendrick. And on the hook, I like Kendrick. It's almost like he got lost in the song somewhere. And why I say that is because, like when you hear a Kendrick feature, you always know. Oh yeah, like he comes in and he kind of almost like. He steals the song. He didn't steal the song in this sense. And I don't know if that's just a testament to how good the Clipse are or just maybe because he just doesn't give a shit. And I'm not saying his lyrics were not good. His lyrics were great. But his impact on the song,
I think I know why. And it's very similar to what I think happened with Pac's Bone Thug collab and Biggie's Bone Thug collab.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh,
So what,
ooh.
what Kendrick did here?
Okay,
Right.
that's interesting.
When he starts the verse, he falls into the Clipse cadence. I'm not the candidate to vibe with. I don't fuck with the kumbaya shit.
Right.
All that talent must be God said. I send your ass back to the cosmics. They're using the same patterns. But then he goes, the two-time Gemini with the genocide. I'm generous however you want it. I'll be the jump to cat. Gemini gets to connect the agenda of mine. That's where I thought, oh, here we go. That's the verse I want.
Okay.
I don't need
Okay.
the first 8 bars that he did that sound just like the Clipse.
Right.
And
Okay.
So Big when Big did his collab with Bone,
Notorious Thugs.
Notorious
A classic.
song. Big was great, but he
Armed
did,
and Dangerous.
but he did Bone. Biggie's not a double time rapper. He did the double time rap to fit their sound.
But wasn't that the beauty of the song?
Okay.
Where he could show you that hey, listen,
It's a flex.
I can do what you can do.
It's a flex. Big was flexing.
Right. Yeah.
But Pac was just Pac.
It's true.
And when Pac came in on the song,
Right.
Thug Love, right?
Right. Thug Love.
Hard,
You're right.
Like
But two different beats.
Two totally different
Notorious Thugs was a fast beat.
yeah,
And Thug Love was a slow beat.
but Bone still did their thing, high speed.
True.
Right?
But I mean they don't know anything else.
Yeah, but then what Pac did when he starts going, pray is the Father, please forgive me.
Right.
Holy be worship when you see me.
Live on TV.
Miracles was born live
Yeah.
on TV.
Pleasure
he slowed
and
it down
pain.
so much.
Yeah,
He
you're
went
right.
so
You're
far
right.
different.
You're right.
Yo, this guy is like.
You're right.
I feel like that kind of psychology is brilliant to me. Like as an artist, when you can see what they're doing, you're like, nah, this is what I'm gonna do is gonna be. You'll know it's me.
So you would have loved to see Biggie just do Biggie.
Just do Biggie. Do that.
Really?
flip
That's
the verse
actually
shit
quite
talk,
interesting.
Going off.
I
the way
would
Biggie
almost
does.
listen to the song and see how he would sound if he just did it at the Biggie
Just that wild
speed.
and the way Big flips words. Right, like he flips
Yeah.
words like a real hustler.
He really does.
Like when people talk about Smooth the Hustler, right? That
Yeah,
word, that
Trigger the
title,
Gambler.
That should be Biggie's
Yeah.
name, Smooth the Hustler. The way he flips words, right? Because it's the patterns are seamless, and I feel like he's on the
Right.
I feel like it's not. It doesn't do him justice.
But I mean, you've done double time in your songs.
I like
at
doing
times.
double time.
Don't you like?
I
Don't
do
you think
double
it's appropriate when it's appropriate?
For sure. And the only reason I think it's not, maybe not, I shouldn't say appropriate.
Right.
It didn't
Not fitting?
move it for me is
Yeah.
because Bone does that. That's Bone thing. That's
Yeah,
Bone's
okay,
thing.
fair enough. Yeah.
And they do it so spectacularly.
So you're saying if Biggie had made Notorious Thugs just as his own solo record, you would have appreciated it.
No,
differently?
I love that he did a collab with them. I just wish he did him on the collab.
But let's say he did a double time song
Yeah.
without Bone. Would
Would
it be different for you?
No, because then because now you're really flossing. Now you're really trying to show I can do this
Right.
in my
So
sleep kind
just
of thing.
because we got this and now we got
Yeah,
okay.
I just feel like the way Pac did it was just
It's like sugar and saccharin, right? Like we
Yeah.
right? We got sugar. Now you're gonna give me artificial. Like
Yeah.
you're that, but you're not really.
and then he did a great job.
Yeah.
I know people are gonna think I'm crazy.
No,
for this.
you're not. Actually, no. It's actually an interesting take.
But this is how it reflects on this song because the first 8 bars, Kendrick is sounding like the Clipse, and because Kendrick's got a super unique voice.
He does.
You obviously know it's Kendrick.
Yeah.
But the cadence and the pattern, that's
And that's funny because that's kind of what I'm saying, where he
Yeah.
gets lost in the song.
Yeah.
But I didn't think about the last because I was just like, oh well, it's like I said,
dude.
it's-
This last,
But that's why you're here to point out the lyricism.
yeah, and so like this last piece, the last 4 bar, he goes. The two-time Gemini with the genocide. I'm generous, however you want it. It'll be the gentle kind. Gentlemen and gangsters connect. The agenda of mine move ends up out of here. This shit get gentrified. Heavy jeans like Genevieve's. I'll drop your Pentagon, then show up at your gender reveal and tell them, give me mine. Sun ends. I am the general. Where my gin and juice? Every song is a book of Genesis. Let the sonics move. So he used G all throughout here, seamlessly. And it's not gonna ever be like considered one of his best verses because that first part of it, I wish he started with this and then went to the Clipse cadence afterwards.
But Book of Genesis, let the sonics boom. Ooh. Just reading that, I'm like, wow.
dangerous.
Is he going after Snoop?
I think he does. I think he does.
There is something
he's
there,
taken a
right?
shot at Stu before.
He has.
For something else, right?
Because he's saying he's the king of the West Coast.
And Snoop said something about. I mean, Snoop posted a Drake song like during.
Oh,
the
I
height of
remember
the
that.
beef,
I remember that.
And then Kendrick kind of gave him like a clown emoji or some. There was some
I remember
kind of
that.
back and forth like that.
Yeah.
So I think he'll always take shots at Snoop.
Right.
Which I love.
Yeah.
You motherfucking thing.
Right,
But,
right.
Yeah. No, I feel you.
But
I
it's
feel you.
subtle, but it's
very
there.
subtle. It's very. But it's one of those you have to listen to it, right?
Right.
And then Pharrell with the hook coming to shit talk just for the sake of shit talking, just to remind you that he can.
Right.
With these gay dogs, you know, the gay call, and you look to the side like, what did they say? And
he does it in a different voice too, right? Yeah. Right.
He's a mean motherfucker.
Now, okay, so saying that, did you like Kendrick on that song, or was it something where you could have been like, eh?
So this collab doesn't have to happen.
Yeah.
I like it because I like the idea of them on the same track. Because they all have similar beefs.
Definitely.
The way everything lines up, they all have similar beefs. They all have similar people's champ feels.
Yes.
Like the Clipse of the people's
Very
champ.
true.
Kendrick's the people's champ.
It's true. It's very lyricist lounge, right?
Man. That's what I fuck with.
Right.
The elevation of the bars.
Right.
Because you could tell nobody wanted to be a slouch on this.
No.
Everybody wanted to come with their A game. But fuck Pharrell, man. I just feel like the beat should have been a home run. And it wasn't.
It's not.
It's not a home run.
It's not. What do you give it?
Bar quality alone, beats decent enough, salvageable. I give it a four.
Okay, I gave it a 3. Yeah, Kendrick is good, but and the lyrics are on point from everybody. It's just I think for an anticipated collab like this. It didn't. Like you said, it didn't hit. It wasn't a home run.
Like heads will listen to it and obsess over the bars.
Yeah,
but
right.
It's not gonna cross over into any mainstream success the way even the Not Like Us beat. That's not the greatest beat in the world.
Yeah,
but it broke through because it gave you something really different.
It's not Lil Wayne and Kendrick and Mona Lisa. It's not impactful like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It
is fantastic, but it's also monumental because we were waiting for that.
And the beat was great. It's a really, really,
and
really
that's
good
true.
beat.
The beat was great too. Yeah.
So
yeah. Okay.
So you gave it a 3.
I gave it a 3. I gave it a 3, and
that's probably just bar quality alone.
Yeah, I feel like a song of that stature, you need a better beat.
Yes, agreed.
So you're right. The beat music is extremely important. You can like you said, you can listen. You can listen. It's like reading a shitty novel that's well written. Like the subject. If the subject matter is shitty, doesn't matter how great the grammar is.
Technical,
right?
It's a good analogy,
right? So I don't know.
Yeah, on point.
Track number 3, titled POV, featuring Tyler the Creator, who I've recently appreciated, thanks to this podcast. So, Tyler the Creator, as if some of you guys and girls out there know, he's a huge Pharrell stan.
Big time. He built his whole likeness off of Pharrell.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's not really a super surprise that he's on here.
And they've worked together a lot.
And they've
over
worked
the years.
together,
Yeah.
right? Once again, the beat is not great. Track 3, and I'm like, wow. Chad Hugo, where are you?
Now, Tyler, where are you? But Tyler produces.
Oh yeah, that's true. You know what? That's so true. I didn't even think about that.
There's no feeling of Tyler anywhere on the beat. It's almost like they just sent him the beat and he did his verse.
No, you're right. So someone, I think it was on a podcast where they asked the Clipse, they go, oh, so obviously you went with Pharrell, Chad's on the album. How do you feel about that? And say, well, he's not on the album, but we're still close with Chad. He's just not on the album because the Neptunes are not the Neptunes anymore.
Yeah.
So I like that.
Yeah.
But it just shows you how much, although he was more of the behind the scenes guy, he brought a lot to the table.
A lot of musicality, for sure. For sure.
Right?
There's a really dope line somewhere on I can't remember what track it's on, where I think Pusha says, there's no more Neptune, so P Saturn.
Oh right, yeah. That's
Beautifully. I get it.
Yeah,
sure. P is Saturn. He's an entity unto himself. But Chad's musicality is mixed
for me,
very
anyways. Mixed. So the beat for me is not good. There is a beat switch halfway through the song, and that That's a little bit better than the first half of the beat.
Mm-hmm.
Still not over the top. Tyler, however, for me, killed it. He outclips the Clipse on this song. And I think he was a better feature than Kendrick.
Solid assessment.
And that's not a hate against Kendrick. I just feel like Tyler brought a different type of energy.
Yeah.
And he wasn't trying to be, not that Kendrick was trying to be, but you know how they're similar, so he gets lost in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
He wasn't that. And so I think I give it a 2.5 out of 5. But that seems low. But that's solely based on the shoulders of Tyler the Creator, because the beat is really not great. It's really not good.
Can I just say
Tyler was impressive.
Tyler may have
Kudos.
one of the best quotables of the year on this collab. Okay,
Please share.
one line. I'm like white bitches the way I pop shit. I need God to play the lead in my biopic.
That's cocky on a whole nother level.
That right there.
That's
Applause, Tyler. I agree again.
that is cockiness at its highest level.
The beat's mid. The clips sound amazing. Tyler's collab is amazing.
Right?
Beat is just not there.
It's that's exactly what it
But
is.
you know what the crazy thing is about these guys? So the hook that Pusha does, where he goes POV kilos in my Maybach, take Amtrak down south, then she flies back. My neck has ponytails tied back. I just hit 6 mil behind Tyvek. Like there's just some rappers that you can just see what they say, right? Like the words just come to life visually in your mind.
Right.
And that my connect has ponytails tied back is just so fucking. And I don't know what Tyvek is.
I don't know either.
I didn't, I was funny. I was going to Google it before I came. But you know what? I'm going to Google it right now just for the fuck of it. But I just hit 6 mil behind Tyvek. And this is on a hook, right? This is not.
Oh, maybe Tribeca?
Let's see. Tyvek is.
Does he say Tyvek or Tribec?
He says Tyvek.
Oh, okay.
So Tyvek is a brand of synthetic paper-like product. I don't know if he's mentioning this or not. I mean, he might be.
It might be to do with like paper like money.
Probably.
Or white paper, white Coke.
Yeah.
Something along.
Because they have so many entendres.
They have so many entendres, yeah.
But yeah, the hook is dope. But fuck, man.
I just hit 6 mil behind Tyvek.
Yeah, so it might be because he's investing corporately or just the way they should talk.
But it's the lyricism is very high.
The
For us to have to Google it,
It's
it's
wild.
It's really out there, right?
Yeah, so lyrical quality again on the song, Pusha and Malice just don't miss. They don't.
No, they don't miss.
It
No,
feels like
no.
tennis between Agassi and Sampras and they're just volleying the ball.
True.
Bang, bang,
Good reference.
bang, bang.
Yeah.
And you're just watching this magic between these guys.
Yeah.
And then you forget that they're fucking 50 years old.
Yeah.
And it just reminds you that why can't hip hop artists be older? Being older would make you a better storyteller. The more you write, the better you get.
I'm gonna give the quote of the day here. They haven't missed the beat except for the beat. Right?
Well said.
Thank you.
Well said.
Because
I'm gonna put that. That's gonna be a caption.
They literally, like you said, they've literally left off from 2009 without missing anything. It's the same rap. It's the same subject matter for the most part, and it's amazing.
The handoffs are beautiful,
but the music is just not there.
And it's crazy because
it's really bringing down the whole. I don't know, feeling of the album. I don't know. That's what I was so like, even 3 tracks into it, and I was just like, why am I not loving this?
Well, you know what the crazy thing is?
It's tough.
I think the thing that people don't give them credit for is they never step on each other's toes.
Never.
And they rap about the same thing.
It's true.
And they don't ever say the same thing.
Nope.
Their quotables are different.
Yes.
Their references are different.
Yep.
They don't piggyback off of each other's style. It's wild. Like the level of penmanship on its own, like separate from the album, should be a Pulitzer off of the quality of the bars.
Right.
Because they did something that I don't think I've seen on an album in a minute, and that made me probably Black Thought did the Black Thought versus Everybody.
Oh, right,
and
right.
I was obsessing over that album when that
dropped.
Yeah. The bar quality was fucking
a very underrated album, actually.
Yeah. If you're a hip hop fan, you should be listening to that.
You should be listening.
But yeah, man. So what did you gave it a 2?
I get a 2.5.
2.5.
I didn't. The beat for me for this song was really not on par,
Yeah.
as opposed to some of the other ones.
Yeah. Yeah. And
But Tyler saved the song.
again, Tyler made me very happy. The bar quality alone, I gotta give it a 3.
3. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're pretty close actually. So I'm actually quite surprised. I thought we were going to be very.
And
off.
here's the thing: I listened to it when it first came out, and then I put it away, and then probably about 3 days ago,
Yeah.
every day I've listened to it once.
Right.
Even on the way here, I was listening to it, so I got a really full feel of the album. And for me, all I'm doing is listening to the lyrics so far. Until track number 4.
Until track number 4. Track number 4 is what is basically the selling point of this album.
Yes. Yes.
Right? It's the sauna room of the listing.
They know they nailed it.
They know they nailed it because the beat is not Neptune's in any way of like the sampling is not even close to being the Neptune's.
No.
But what a beautiful sample.
Yeah.
Saudi Arabian artists.
Yeah.
From the 70s, I want to say, and they took a sample from his song. It's wild because when you see all these things on TikTok, they actually show a Bollywood video from the 80s.
Rishi Kapoor.
Yeah, with Rishi with an act, and I'm like, you guys are so racist. You don't even know that much. Like
Any
Indian
brown
music,
person doing anything.
like Indian music and Arab music. Where's the like? What are we talking about? here?
Literally two different
Like
parts of the
Russian
world.
music and Greek music. Like, what are we like? Right? Like, so fuck you, you fucking racists, for not even fucking checking that.
Do
But
your due diligence.
give credit where credit's due. It's a
Yeah, I
Saudi
know.
Arabian artist.
That dude deserves his props.
Show some type of an Arab background or Arab music or whatever. Don't do that, man.
Wow.
But anyways, song is titled "So Be It." This song just took off on social media.
Yeah.
Before the album got released because the beat is so crazy.
Yeah.
The video is so dark, black and white, and the beat is fire.
Yeah.
So far, my favorite beat of the album.
Mm-hmm.
And the sample is crazy. Talk about perfecting a sample.
Mm-hmm.
Lyrics are phenomenal. This is the home run we're talking about.
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
Yeah. The minute that I heard the sample, I couldn't wait for it to drop because I wanted to freestyle over the beat. I wanted to find an instrumental and freestyle over
Yeah,
it.
it would be a
because
good
it's one of
freestyle
those
song.
beats that rappers hear and they think to themselves, "Fuck, man, I want to beat like that.
Yeah.
I want to rap on that." Because it's just you have to be the most trash rapper to fuck up a beat like this.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Anytime a rapper gets a beat like this, you know, like 50 Cent in the club, like, bum,
Yep,
bum,
yep.
you just hear certain beats, you're like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a winner.
Right.
And if you fuck it up, you're whack.
Yeah.
The beauty is these guys make bad beats dope.
Right.
So, I mean, and they don't even do much lyrically on this. When I was born, my grandmama could see it. I be Bentley driving it very strategic. RM sleeve, no diamonds. So they're not doing anything magical. They don't even have to.
I mean, they're flossing.
Yeah, they're just
You're talking about Richard Mille watches. You're talking about Bentleys. You're talking about it's just floss.
straight up shit talk.
Right.
CLAP, SEPI, 8-ball LV. Like they're just
Yeah.
talking shit. But it's fucking masterful. It's masterful on this.
What about the sample? Did that touch a nerve? The Arab sample.
Yeah.
The thing, the
Anytime I hear that, I'm just reminded that hip hop is the only music genre on earth
Yeah.
that can combine every other music on earth into it in some way.
It's true.
Any music
true.
from any corner of the earth, you could get freaking Mongolian throat singers
Yeah.
and take a sample and put it into hip hop and it'll work.
It's true.
Hip hop is magic that way.
It's true.
And I mean, Pharrell used it beautifully.
And this is not the first time we've heard an Arab or a Middle Eastern incorporation into hip hop, right?
Yeah.
Some of the best hip hop songs have that.
Timbo's done it.
Timbo's done
Dre's
it.
done
I mean, Big Pimpin'.
Yeah.
Come on,
Oh, so good.
right?
So good.
And Timbo and Magoo on some of their albums, they had some of that incorporation,
influences.
Middle Eastern influences. So I give it a 5 out of 5.
Yeah. This is the crazy. This is the only 5 on the album.
Same. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. For me, I'm not sure. But yeah, so far, it's a 5.
Great song. Um, I feel like this is gonna be one of those songs that sticks around for a little while for the Clipse.
So here's where you guys dropped the ball, Clips. You guys should have made this your first single.
Yeah. I don't know why Ace Trumpets is the
I don't
lead
know
single.
if you feel that that's more radio friendly or universally friendly, because maybe the Middle Eastern thing right now with the whole Israel. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's-
I mean you gotta think about.
Possibly.
There's a lot of different things
Yeah,
here, right?
yeah.
Like
I think
maybe
that's
that's not going to be universal because that beat is very intricate.
I mean, I would say if you,
I don't know.
if you want to use something different for the lead single, Whips and Chains would be the other choice. It's
true.
Just because of Kendrick's on fire
Capitalize.
and right, like doing stadium tours.
He can't do no wrong at the moment.
Completely on fire. Run with it. Do that video, and then so be it's like that punch in the face. For
Right.
him. But yeah, Ace Trumpets.
Yeah, I know.
It's weird.
It is weird. Okay, so we both give it a 5 out of 5.
Definitely
So
5.
okay, let's move on to track number 5. Ace Trumpets, the first and only official single released from the album.
Yeah.
The beat is okay. It's better than the first 3 beats,
Yep.
in my opinion. I really like the chorus a lot. I thought the chorus was solid.
Yeah.
And Malice killed it. Malice was really in this song. You could and for me, anyways, Malice won the race.
Yeah. I think so.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like you said, the hook, ballerinas doing pirouettes inside of my snow globe. That's so good. Shopping sprees in Soho. You had to see it. Dude, the imagery. Yeah, the hook this is probably the best hook on the album.
Without even analyzing it, do you know what he means by that? Ballerinas doing pirouettes inside of my snow globe, and I'm gonna and I don't even know if what I'm gonna say is right, but I bet you, for a person who's never done coke in his life, I know way too much about it, and I'm gonna tell you what I think what that means.
So I just go to the imagery automatically. He's holding a snow globe. There's a ballerina inside it doing pirouettes. That's the immediate connotation. For me.
Okay, here's my take on it. And this is where my snack food addiction comes into play. So pirouette is also a type of wafer. Have you seen those little wafers, the cookie wafers? You've seen them. They come in like a metal tin. They're like cookie wafers.
Okay.
You know, they almost look like straws where you can eat them.
Yeah,
they got filling in them, right?
Yeah.
So think about that.
Okay.
Okay, think about that. Okay, so you got a straw, a pirouette.
Yeah.
You got a snow globe, snow. You're snorting the coke with the pirouette.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah,
And
it's
it could
crazy.
be.
It's crazy.
And it could be that.
I just visually, because that's what they do. They visually get you in,
Well, and here's the
right?
thing. Let's say they didn't do that. Let's say that wasn't their intention.
And it
then they
probably isn't,
and then
but
they heard
that's
you
what
say
I
it,
think
And then they
of.
heard you say it. They could be like, yeah, that's what I meant. Even though that's not their intention. Because sometimes when you write rhymes, you think, oh, that's dope. There's something there.
Right.
Like, I did something. But then when somebody else hears it, they're like, oh, I see what you did. And then they make up their own 4 or 5 other additional parts. And then as the MC, you're like, oh, yeah, I guess I did mean to do that.
Because he doesn't say of a snow globe, of my snow globe. So my snow globe could be anything. It could be like a tray.
And that's why you're the hip hop connoisseur.
Thank you.
That's
Appreciate
what it is. But the bars.
The bars are great. And Malice killed it. Any other quotables?
There's just so many.
There's too many.
There's just so many. Like, every verse, I could rap you guys the first 4
Facts.
or 8 bars and be happy. Because it's all good.
It's just well done.
Yeah.
I give it a 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5.
Same.
Gets a
Wow.
3 for
Look
me
at that.
too.
We're on point.
Yep.
Track number 6, titled "All Things Considered," featuring The Dream, which I haven't heard from The Dream in a minute.
And he's on a couple of tracks on the album.
And I like The Dream.
Yeah, he's super talented.
The Dream, some of you don't know, he's an R&B. He's more R&B hip hop, because not that he raps or anything, but his biggest hits have been with hip hop artists.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Yeah. What's the song in the bag? He's got the song in the bag.
Yeah, Throw It in the Bag,
yeah.
and
Shawty's a 10.
Showcase a 10. Yeah. I mean, he's got hits.
Yeah, he's got hits.
And he had a great run. And a lot of people don't know he's a great writer too. He's a
Really
songwriter.
is. Yeah.
He's written for Jay.
He's a behind the
and,
scenes
yeah,
dude.
like and on the Watch the Throne album, he did a lot of writing on there. Anyway, so it's featuring The Dream and Pharrell. The beat, once again, it's okay. it's a futuristic beat,
Mm-hmm.
which you would think, oh, that's the Neptunes kind of way, because the Neptunes have a lot of that,
Yeah.
like space music type of beat. But
Yeah.
this ain't it for me.
Yeah.
This ain't that.
I feel like it was better than most of the beats on the album.
Okay,
I know what you meant with the futuristic attempt. I think maybe because the melodies are really good.
maybe.
On this, it feels good. It feels better.
I think honestly, Pharrell and The Dream were both average, and for what they both did, because they were both kind of on the chorus, you didn't need both of them. You could have either gone with The Dream or gone with Pharrell. Having them both doing parts of the chorus was useless, in my opinion, because they didn't bring anything really different to it. I would have just better off you keep The Dream and let him do all that, or keep Pharrell and let him do it all.
I don't know if Pharrell. I don't know if The Dream did anything on the hook.
Oh no, he did.
I heard a lot of Pharrell.
Yeah. Before Pharrell comes in, The Dream comes in and has a couple small lines, and then Pharrell comes in.
Oh, maybe that's okay.
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 But the thing is, they sound so similar in a
Yeah,
weird way.
mean, Pharrell's known for his. It's so weird.
I mean, he's the hook guy
Well,
in a lot of
he's known
songs.
for his not great singing. Because
No,
he's
no,
a great-
definitely
he's
not.
a good-
No,
he's not a great singer.
No, definitely
His
not.
melodies are phenomenal.
And he's not a horrible singer
not a horrible
either.
singer,
I mean,
but
he's
he's
done
not.
Happy. He's done.
Sure,
He's done.
and I mean, I feel like he's always a little off, but that's a part of his appeal, right?
Right.
But the shit talking, dude.
Yeah.
Should replace all the Pasha's Dior slides made of iguana.
Yeah. It's different.
Why do you want to step into iguana?
It's
But
facts.
when you're Pharrell, why not?
Yeah.
Why the fuck not?
Yeah.
You know why I'm wearing the shades and sides? Because the clips are making me feel like a drug dealer.
And those are banger, by the way.
Throwbacks.
Banger.
So yeah, I feel like
Those are drug dealer classes.
It's making me feel like a drug
Yeah,
dealer.
yeah. Straight up.
But yeah, so the bars are really good. I think it's a rare thing to have Pusha get introspective when he goes, "My mama cheek, I miss it, I want to kiss it." Now to ask him for siblings, I know we meant it. Talks about miscarriage, like he starts to go a little bit more
Yeah.
deeper
A
into
little
his
bit
bag here,
deeper, yeah.
which I really like. I think it's cool to hear that from him.
Yep.
And then
It's a little bit more vulnerable.
yeah, and then it was different because then Malice comes through and spits some. My
I know.
goodness.
I mean, just reading that one line, writing was on the wall like hieroglyphics. I mean, that's
my,
crazy,
My circle
right?
split up the pie. That's long division.
I mean,
What?
I know.
Yeah,
It's elite level
dude.
rapping.
Malice fucking killed.
Malice was missed.
Big time.
Yeah.
He killed. And this just goes to show that if Malice stuck around, the Clipse run could have been like unlike anything anyone's ever seen.
But then we wouldn't have seen the genius of Pusha T, maybe.
Facts.
So who
We
knows
would- we would have been robbed
what
of
did we
that.
want more? I don't know.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, I think UGK
Yeah.
would have had this problem if Pimp C stayed alive, because I think they would have done solo stuff,
Oh yeah, and I
and they
think
would have both done dope solo stuff.
I think Bun B's the better rapper.
Oh,
So you don't think so?
Pimp's it for me.
Pimp's the more swaggy rapper.
You're
But
right.
Bun B is a legitimate
Technical
lyricist.
Yeah,
who, and coming from the South, you don't get a lot of those.
yeah.
But
It's a small pie.
this man gets appreciation from the East Coast.
he's an icon.
the West
for sure.
Coast, like-
but dude, Pimp C, man, like
No. Don't get me
I
wrong.
know
Pimp
the
C
crazy
is
thing
amazing.
I know Bun B's a better rapper. Technically, he's a better
Right.
rapper. But Pimp C holds such a special place
Hey, fair enough.
in
I love Pimp
in
C.
my Rolodex of MCs because of how much fun it sounds like he's having rapping.
Oh,
The way he bounces on beats, he sounds like he's just having the best time.
It's true.
I love that shit.
and he's got so much swag when he raps.
So much.
The way he can drag out words
And the way
and
he
still
uses
make it
words.
cool, and yeah, I get it. Yeah.
He birthed styles like Ghostface.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
That- Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah.
But the off topic with these guys, like we were saying, if, like you said, if Malice was there, we would
Right.
have never gotten those classic Pusha albums. So.
Right. So it was whatever was meant to be, I guess,
Yes.
at the end of the day. I gave it a 3 out of 5.
And it's funny, I gave it a 3.5.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Going on to number 7. So it's titled MTBTTF. What does that stand for? What does that stand for? Well, we'll tell you. Mike Tyson blows to the face. Wow, that's different. That is very
Yes,
different.
yes.
I mean, that's the title. I mean, that's not even a title. You're just saying things, and you decided I'm just right. That's not a title.
So
At
someone
some
just-
point,
someone
it's.
just said it.
I think if the song has got more than 3 words, it's not a title anymore. It's a sentence.
MTBTTF.
Right? Yeah.
How do you tell people you're listening to the song?
Yeah.
What do you listen to, man?
Yeah.
Oh, you know that MTBTT.
Yeah, right.
Come on.
Yeah. Come
Get
on.
the fuck-
Yeah, I know.
Just say Mike Tyson blows to the face. Just say it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Now, just hearing the title, you think this is going to be a hard ass, tough. The first thing I got out of it was, this is a really shitty RZA production
Yeah.
copy. Like, it feels like a Wu-Tang
Yes,
throwaway.
1000%.
And I'm like, Pharrell, what are we doing?
Poor
You
imitation.
ain't the RZA.
Poor imitation of RZA.
I don't know, man. That's what I felt,
Crazy,
right?
same thing.
Like Tyson, you were trying to go for the New York sound. I don't know
Yeah.
what you were doing, but it had such a shitty Wu-Tang feel that I was like, ooh, this is not a homage to RZA in any way. But that's the first thing I got of it. Lyrics are strong.
Yep.
The beats, shit. I gave it 2 out of 5.
One, my second favorite hook on this album. It's such a good hook. She want Mike Tyson blow to the face. Slalom ice. She wants snow on a plate. Half price when the blows in the crates means more ice for the Moses. It's just such a good shit.
That's Pusha?
This is Pusha on the hook. Make $1 million off a flow to the nays. And saying that it won't just a phase. 911 turbo with the glaze. Top dollar picking holes in the cake.
And if you don't know what Flonase is, it's a nasal spray. It's a prescription nasal spray.
It's so good.
It's so
The
good.
hook is so good. But the beat is so bad.
And folks listening to this, the reason why a lot of these songs that I've given got a 2 out of 3 is because of the lyrics. If the lyrics were shitty, you would probably see a lot of ones
Yeah.
and
that's
ones and a half,
crazy.
and that's
crazy.
the honest truth.
Yeah. Yeah, this kind of hurt. This kind of hurt a little bit. I just started to feel a little disillusioned with the beats at this point. It's just like,
Me too.
I know Pharrell's super. Maybe he just didn't put in the time, or maybe these were just beats that he had, and he just sent them a massive beat. tape
that could be it.
and was like, "Yo, you guys pick out the beats that you want, and then we'll make the tracks." Like,
I feel like he was almost purposely trying to differentiate his sound from the Neptune sound, and he
that's an
failed.
interesting take.
And he failed at it. He failed.
Yeah, but again, the bars.
The bars, no question, top notch.
So what did you give it?
I gave it a 2 out of 5.
I gave it a 3. The hook saved a lot of this song.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. Next song, once again, acronym. Track number 8. EBITDA. I've heard that EBITDA term because I love these stockbroker movies and they
Yeah.
always talk about EBITDA,
Yeah,
right? What's
it's a
your EBITDA?
financial
What's
term.
the EBITDA?
Yeah.
It's a financial term. I'm gonna. You might have to correct me, but I'm gonna try and remember what it was. So it's EBITDA stands for earnings before interest. Because I didn't even write it down. Interest, taxes, and then I don't know.
Let's see.
I don't know what the D is. I
think you're on
I should have.
points.
I know the A is amortization, but I don't. I always forget what the D is. That I can never get the D.
Okay, earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation,
Depreciation. Thank you.
amortization.
So this is what. So now you. So obviously we're talking about money. It's a very slick term on a song about money. So this is also featuring Pharrell. So this song, the beat is the first beat that reminds me of the Neptune sound for me. This sounds like a 2025 Neptune's beat. Best beat on the album, better than So Be It.
Oh, wow.
For me, I love this beat. It's very slick. It's kind of nostalgic. This is real drug dealer rap. This is real drug dealer rap. The music is very Scarface 80s. It's got that kind of a feel to it, like the movie. It's got a Jefferson Airplane vibe, the song.
Oh, okay.
Right? Like the music, I should say. And they were all about drugs.
I know who that is, but I don't know who that is. Like I know they're a band. But I've never
they
heard
sing
them.
that song. Oh, I can't think of it. It'll come to me.
Yeah, they're terrible. I know they're supposed to be a legendary. Band.
They are legendary, and a lot of their rap was about drugs because they were on acid a lot of the time. Don't you need somebody to love? Remember that song?
Oh, yeah.
Don't you want somebody?
Yeah,
to
yeah,
love?
okay.
Yeah. That's Jefferson
That's an
Airplane.
iconic song.
Anyways, and Pharrell returns to skateboard P in this song.
That I agree with 100%.
Yeah, so that's my take on it.
I feel like this is a mid beat again.
Really? Okay.
But yeah, Pharrell's crazy.
Yeah.
Skateboard P.
Yeah.
I mean, the ears like vitamin C. I mean, yellow like bright as the bee. I mean, the
Yeah.
sun like bright as can be. F80 not you tied to me. Like Pharrell's on his game.
He is.
Lyrically. Man, the beat. This just.
You didn't like it, eh? I really enjoyed it. I don't know why, but when I was listening to it, this one just stood out in my headphones, and I was like, "Whoa!" You know how sometimes a song just attracts,
Yeah,
like, there's something
for
about
sure.
it,
Yeah.
and the beat just got me hooked.
And this is one of the only times where they go back and forth. PushaT and Malice go back and forth. And move way to my fun. I don't even know differences that could be. I don't even know what they're talking about.
30. What is it? 30.
How we fit. Like
So-
I think I might know what he means.
What do you think?
Like maybe it's like, you know how you can get those really fancy ass buttons. And
Oh, yeah.
You kind of clip the collar onto the shirt.
I think what they're talking about is the chain with 30 diamond
makes
studs
sense.
around your collar.
Yeah.
But they're just being so intricate
So
about
slick
it.
about it.
Yeah.
And there's
but
so
but
much
you
of
could
this-
you could be totally right on that too.
Yeah,
That's
I mean they're just so slick with the bars all the time.
Yeah.
Fuck, the beat's a miss. I give it a 3.
wow. Okay. So this is where we're diverged.
Mm-hmm.
I give it a 5. I just on the beat alone. For some reason, the beat just spoke
Hit
to me.
you.
It hit me. Okay. Track number 9. Another acronym. FICO. FICO.
Another financial.
Which is in the States.
When you call it a poor man 444, kind of starting to feel like that on these songs.
right? A little bit.
A little bit.
FICO is a famous credit score report in the state, FICO report. And so,
Like
once again,
facts would be here, I guess.
yeah. And so, once again, you know that it's going to be financial. So we're talking about money, whatever the case is. It's got an artist called Stove God Cooks. I don't know who the hell this is. I didn't even research it. Just by the name, I was like, nah.
Nope.
I'm good. Beat is okay for me. Beat is okay. Lyrics once again on point. Feature is below average, but the beat is not bad.
Yeah.
I like the lyrics. I gave it a 3 out of 5.
I give it a 3 as well. Again, middling in that middle.
Yeah.
Sound wise.
Yeah.
I just keep going back to the bars. Like, you know, every single track with the bars, they've said something where I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Every track so far.
Yeah.
Every track so far, there's been a bar where I'm like, damn.
Right.
And that's so rare nowadays, right? So,
True.
I hate giving anything less than a 3 on any of these because the bars are so good.
Top notch.
But it's a 2.5.
Wow. Hey, I get it.
Hurts.
Track number 10, Inglorious Bastards, which is also a famous Tarantino movie.
Fucking fantastic movie.
Really good movie. Featuring an artist by the name of Liva. Now, this artist actually is part of their inner circle because he also appeared on their second album.
Oh.
The Clipse second. So he's obviously part of
He's in the camp
They actually
somewhere.
have a collective called the Clipse actually have a collective. It's kind of like, you could say it's like the Re-Up Gang or whatever you want to say, but it's and they used to release a bunch of mixtapes under that. But anyways, Inglorious Bastards. Beat is good. Feature is very good. I think Abliva is really solid on the album.
can spit.
On the song, I should say. Sorry, yeah, he can definitely spit. They also, I don't know if you noticed, there's a DJ Clue sample.
Oh, no, I didn't get
You went throughout the song. Clue.
Oh, in the background.
Right.
Okay.
That's from his mixtape days. So funny story. I heard Pusha talk about that. So they actually didn't get permission from Clue. They just put it on there, and then he heard the song after, and he goes, Nah. You guys didn't do it right. Put me in the studio, and he went in the studio and did his sample again for free. That's pretty
smart.
dope.
That's smart.
Yeah, that's dope. I think
Yeah.
he was just so happy for someone to kind of be like, hey, because
Show
you don't
some
hear a
love.
lot of that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That he's like, fuck it, I'm
And
gonna do it right.
Clue's been disregarded unreasonably.
Clue.
His legacy should be celebrated so much more than it is.
100% facts, and he was the first mixtape DJ to release an official album that went platinum.
And the songs still are listenable.
Tommy's theme
Bangers on
from
it.
The Locks and Made Men.
Okay,
I mean,
he put
come
a song
on.
called World War III on one of them.
No. Oh, no. So, okay. So World War III was featured on one of his albums, or it was one of his mixed CDs, but World War III is actually from Rough Riders Ride or Die Volume 3. You're talking about Scarface and Snoop, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Bam, bam,
Yeah,
bam.
it's one of my favorite beats of all time.
Bam,
That's why he's the connoisseur. But another one of, I think one of my favorite songs, you'll probably know this as well. This might be from the Rough Riders compilation too. Twisted and Dragon, Twisted Heat.
That's from either part 2 or part 3.
It's one of those songs that
It's underrated. Another
super
underrated song.
But Clue overall, his catalog, his contribution, super underrated.
Started off with Hot 97, went over to Power 106 way before the Breakfast Club, and he carried that radio station on their back until they became popular and overtook, I should say, Hot 97 eventually.
Right.
But he was the first guy to deflect from Hot 97 and said, "Fuck it."
Right.
And this guy has been he was in Backstage, the Rough Riders tour movie with Rockefeller.
Yep.
He's the one who managed and brought in Fabulous into the camp. He had his own record label called Desert Storm. Like, this guy was doing things before.
And Adlib King.
Oh, 100%. And he's got a podcast now. I don't know if you've seen it.
With another
check
guy. That out.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
Clue. Still.
Yeah. So
shout out to the Clipse.
Shout out to DJ Clue, and shout out to the Clipse for bringing these what's the word? Not characters, but icons, right? Hip hop icons that people might not know about.
Yeah.
And Clue, anybody will tell you that Clue's mixtapes were iconic.
Yeah, big time, front to back.
I remember when I first went to New York.
The best artists.
That's all you would.
From Jay all the way down the roster, he would have
Flex,
everybody,
and all the Clinton Sparks and all these other DJs. They learned and they studied him.
Yeah.
They studied the blueprint.
DJ Drama, all these
DJ Drama, thank you.
They all owe their success to Clue.
100%.
Clue started that lane.
Yeah,
so
Clue had that mimic, that voice, that tag. He had a tag, right?
Yeah.
DJ Khaled. That's, you want a DJ? Listen to DJ Clue, a guy who actually produced music and was a legitimate DJ. Yeah, I know Khaled was in Miami. He was a radio DJ, but I don't know, for some reason,
Khaled's
for
a
me,
relationship DJ.
Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
He's good at relationships. One underrated bar that I forgot to mention, we were talking about servicing icons. Is Kendrick, when he says he's going to give half his royalties to Rakim. He's a hip hop dad again.
Oh, wow.
Give half my royalties to Rakim. It's like, oof.
That's strong. That's
tough.
Bars. That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough. So I gave this song Inglorious Bastards 3 out of 5. Sorry, I don't know what you gave.
I gave it a 3 as well.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so we're almost at the end, folks.
13 songs. Impressive.
13 songs.
Good choice.
Good. Enough. Not too much where you're going to get bored.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Track number 11, So Far Ahead, featuring, again, Pharrell. Beat is subpar. Chorus I liked. 2.5 out of 5.
The chorus is so good.
Yeah. Chorus is good. Chorus is really good.
They don't know what it is when I'm on it. But once they figure it out, I don't want it.
Right? That's such a floss.
That's so Pharrell.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. That is so Pharrell.
It's so good.
Yeah.
And again, Pusha was fantastic in this.
Yep.
Malice was amazing on this.
Yep.
I don't know why all these beats feel so hollow. I really don't get it.
Really true.
I don't get it. Why the beats feel so... I can't give it less than a 3 because of the quality of the song.
Hey,
but
I get it.
It's a 3.
Do you think, on a side note, do you think Pharrell has become more egotistical because of his now with being part of LV and him having his solo success with songs like Happy and him doing musical scores? Like he's kind of like he's really in a different sphere now, right?
How can you not be, dude? Happy is the most streamed song in the history of music.
That's exactly
right. Like he had a Lego movie.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Right. Like Pharrell's doing things that's gonna change the genre.
It's true.
And he's kind of been doing it his whole career.
It's true.
Right? He's been a trailblazer his whole career.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know how you can miss
Right.
so many times
No.
when you have such a
know.
high quality of rap coming through there.
Honestly,
this is why
well
it feels
said.
like this is why it feels like it's not like they were all in the studio at the same time. Pharrell's mixing, they're writing. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like maybe the beats were there.
Do you feel like the clips, especially Pusha, were like, well, we can't tell Pharrell that the music's bad because then we're not going to get all this exposure,
I mean-
and he is our friend, so let's just fuck it and go with it.
Well,
I think someone was too scared to say, hey, this ain't it.
Well, because generally they pick great beats
Right.
across the albums. Pusha picks great beats.
But great beats when it was the Neptunes. That's
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah.
underlining factor for every song.
Yeah.
You know, you can't have a Clipse album and not have the Neptune sound.
Well, then this
you
makes
just
me
can't.
think, like-
In my opinion, you just can't. I mean, obviously you can. It's
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
but not the album that we expect.
Well, yeah.
Musically, not lyrically.
And then it makes me think that if these are the beats that you chose,
Yeah.
what beats did you throw away? Like there must have been some really ass beats that they threw out.
Facts.
Because like
Facts.
I mean, so okay, so be it for me at least.
Yeah.
So be it's the only one that makes me make that face like, oh
Yeah. No, it's true. It's
and
me.
I expected it.
It's a
I
tough
expected there to
song.
be a lot more of those. Chains and Whips kind of almost gets me there.
Right.
It falls short. But this one is another one of those.
Would you have added this scene? I mean, obviously, we don't have the Neptunes on this album. Would you ever rather seen various producers produce this album, like Swizz Beatz, like a Timbaland, like a Premier,
I don't
like
know, I don't
your
know if
main
that's
guys?
good for these guys.
No,
I don't know if that's good.
and I agree, but
I think
do you think it'd be better than what we get?
I think
here?
Alchemist should have produced this.
Yeah, that would.
I think
Be, I
Alchemist
think that would be
would have been incredible on this.
I think that would be because Alchemist can do really good samples.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
But maybe it might sound too East Coasty.
Right, because he's definitely on that side.
But you're right. I think he could have brought some justice
and
to
I mean,
it.
we all aren't saying it. We all know what it is, but nobody's saying it. Kanye should have produced this album.
Well, I was literally going to say, what would you have thought? What are your thoughts on if this album was solely produced by Kanye?
I mean, I don't even know. It would have been like it would have been out of here.
I mean, he's worked his magic with Pusha.
Everybody.
Why couldn't he do the same
Dude,
with the Clipse?
It would have been lights out. It would have been lights out. Because I think the difference with Kanye and with everybody else is Kanye never gets stuck in a sound.
Yeah.
He never gets stuck in one place
Right.
musically.
Right.
Always trying different things, always on the next thing.
Yeah.
And that way he'll take chances even if it falls flat.
It's true.
Like when he did 808s and Heartbreaks,
Game changer.
nobody was fucking with it before it came out. Oh, he's gonna do R&B, it's gonna everyone is hating.
It's true.
He drops the album and it's a fucking masterpiece.
When I first heard, what was the first song? Heartbreak. No. Yeah. Well, right. Love Lockdown.
Yes.
That was the first single. I was like, what the fuck
Yeah.
is this? I didn't get it. I didn't understand it. I thought it was horrible. I listened to it a couple more times. I was like, whoa, this is different.
Yes.
Then I hear Amazing with Jeezy. And then I hear Heartless.
Oh,
and
my
then you go, holy moly, like
That's a great
this guy is
song.
a genius.
Good song.
Do you think Pharrell what like his artistic direction in his personal life has affected his production? Because he almost feels like he has to be extra artsy with his music, that it failed him?
I think
Because that's where I feel like this music is. It's extra artsy and not in a good way.
I don't think he takes enough chances. Like I feel like
Musically?
I feel like he didn't go to that next place where Pharrell normally takes shit.
Yeah.
And I've heard Pharrell do a lot of songs, even in the past 5 years.
Yeah.
Doing collabs with artists, making beats that have been amazing.
Right.
So
Yes.
it's not like he's lost his swag. It just feels like they didn't build it together.
Agreed.
Which
Agreed.
is weird because I mean they all fuck with each other. They all get along.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the weird part.
Yep. Okay. Second to last track on the album. Track number 12, title track, Let God Sort Him Out / Chandeliers, featuring Nas, the impressive and great Nas. Okay, once again, beat is just okay for me. The song splits in two. The second half is way better than the first half.
Yep.
Nas' feature is short but impactful.
Yes.
3 out of 5.
Yeah, this beat it felt much better for me. Still not at a place that I would wanted it to go, but it's definitely an improvement.
But better than some of the previous ones.
For sure, for sure. This is like in the top 5 of the album for me.
I would agree.
Dude,
Yep.
Nas's verse is crazy. Crazy. And again, it just goes to show hip-hop should be ageless. Like, I can't imagine your storytelling not getting better as you age.
Oh, 100%.
I can't imagine your pen game not improving as you age. Like, nobody can tell me that KRS-One is not going to get better forever. He's going to be the best MC on earth for the rest of his life, right?
Why do you think, as a rapper yourself, why do you think that why do we appreciate older actors, older musicians, but not older rappers?
Yeah, and
why is that stigma there?
I think,
and it's only rap. Like Bruce Springsteen is still hailed, right?
Rolling Stones,
Guns
N' Roses, who are terrible now.
Sting,
Still,
Rod Stewart, right? They're like Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, like there's. But when it comes to rappers, they're like, "Ah, man, he's he's old, he's got to go."
I think
why is that?
What happened was, at least my perspective of it is, a previous generation of hip hop elders didn't do too well, didn't age very well.
Are you talking about like the Big Daddy Kane, Rakim days, or are you even before that?
Further back than that. So like that generation of artists
Grandmaster,
that kind of went broke or
Curtis
fell
Blow
to addiction or any of those kind of things, didn't really create space, and they were like, there was a lot of hate towards the new artists that were coming up too, right?
True.
So there was a huge generational divide for a lot of years, where the older generation of artists were kind of like the bitter older guys that gotta get the fuck out of here. But I think this started to change. I think LL started to change that.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I think
mid '80s,
especially when LL came at Cannabis at
Cannabis, right,
for the
first round knockout.
Yeah, I think that was kind of like one of the first defiant older MCs being like, nah, fuck it, we're still relevant.
That's actually a really good. Yeah, was.
But over the years, hip hop has made older rappers not cool. The culture has made them not relevant. Culture has almost pushed out older rappers and not made them viable commercially, even though they were still making good stuff.
But why is that?
Because hip hop is supposed to be the voice of the youth. It's supposed to be the voice of the younger generation, right? Like, all the most impactful music of all time was made by a lot of artists when they were young.
That's
right?
That's actually a good
And they
point.
say you can age out of it. Like, even a guy like Ice Cube, who personally I think still making very good music.
Yeah, his last album was solid.
He's not going to get any reverence from this new generation because he feels old to them.
It's true.
Right? But then there's these guys. The Jay-Z's, the Nas, the Clipse, even the Rakim still getting love.
Yeah.
I think they're shifting the paradigm of what is cool in hip-hop.
Yeah.
And that wherever the cool is,
yeah,
that's where the fans are going to go for hip-hop. And the Clipse have managed to remain hella cool.
I agree.
Their fashion,
I
is cool.
Totally agree.
The references
They're still
are fly.
relevant. They're still relevant.
The references are fly and fresh. They don't ever sound dated. And this is again one of those songs.
What did you like Nas on the song?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Nas is amazing. I'll never, and okay. I was thinking about this. We've talked about a lot of things in previous episodes, the first 4 or 5 episodes, that didn't get done justice because of the audio quality issues that we were having. So a lot of those conversations didn't get their justice. So conversations like the top 5 and we're gonna have to revisit those in other episodes.
Of course, yeah, definitely.
Because we didn't really get to give you the full feel of what this sounds like now. But yeah, so I've said in other episodes that Nas has never been one of my favorites. I'll never discount his writing. Considering who he's on this track with, fuck man, the dude holds his own easily.
Did this kind of bring your faith back in Nas in some sense?
And then the thing is, it's never really.
It's not like lost. You're not a.
Yeah,
fan.
I think Nas is dope.
Yeah, maybe you're just. He's not. I don't
give him the same reverence that everybody else.
No, fair enough.
He's not my top 3. He's not my top 5.
Right.
I think he's always been dope. I listen to all of them.
Yeah, no, definitely, I get it. But do you see that now? Maybe a little bit. At this age and rapping at such a high level.
I mean, I listened to all the King's albums, right?
King's Ransom 1 and 2.
I think they're all good.
Yeah.
So I think that's always going to be there for me.
Right.
This doesn't really change that for me.
Right.
I just think he can hold his own with anybody on track.
Okay.
But again, beat.
But you like the feature. You think it fit in well.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
dope. I think it's dope. This is one of the better beats for me. I give this one a 4.
Dope.
What did you give it?
I gave it a 3.
3.
Yeah. And then we're at the final track of the album, folks.
Grace of God.
By the great track number 13, titled "By the Grace of God." Once again, grace of God, very spiritual, very biblical, very Christian. Preacher father, obviously a very religious family upbringing. And it's funny, Malice was saying in an interview that a couple years before his dad passed, he said he said to his dad, he goes, I want to go back. I think of going back to rapping that way, but I don't know. I feel guilty. And his dad's like, you got to do what you love. Yeah. And that's when because the Clipse
amazing.
actually came back together in 2019 prior to COVID. Together, they just didn't release any new music.
Yeah.
But and that's kind of interesting because even someone like that can say, hey, listen, you're good at that. You gotta go to that.
And really, really fucking good, man.
Oh yeah.
Like I think he's been really underrated as an MC.
Once again, I said something controversial to some earlier, but we're at the end of the album now, and I'm still gonna stand on the fact that I think as great as Pusha is on this album, and he is in general, Malice, and this is not just because we haven't heard from Malice in a while. Malice was just a stronger rapper.
He's crazy on this album.
I mean, he really did.
And we've been so blessed through hip hop that have so many incredible duos.
It's true.
Where both parties are really dope. You rarely have a duo
So
where
true.
one slacks. I think personally,
Yeah.
Capone and Noriega. I think Capone's kind of mid. I think Nori's the talent in that group for sure.
Facts.
But Mobb Deep, Prodigy, and Havoc both spit crazy.
Right. And then
Outkast, Big Boy, and 3 Stacks.
There's some where you can't even judge because the other person's probably like a DJ. Like everybody like him.
Right.
Pete Rock and Pete Rock raps a little, but you know what I mean,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But you're right. I mean, for the most part, you look at Mobb Deep, you look at Outkast, you look at UGK.
Great duos.
Right? They're solid.
8-Ball, MJG, both artists, they're both
8-Ball and MJ.
Jesus, so
how did
underrated.
forget
I
about
can't
that?
wait to redo one of their albums.
Oh
Their
my
album is
God.
so much fun.
That's going in.
Yeah.
So now, okay, so now this song, like I said, I wasn't impressed with the quote unquote intro song because it didn't feel like an intro. This felt like an outro. This felt like a proper send off. The caskets in the car going to the grave. Like it's that in a positive light. Like you're really riding out. I thought the beat was really solid. The chorus was really good, and it was a nice ending. And I gave it 4 out of 5. I really liked it. I really like what they did with it. It gave you that feeling of
the pre-chorus that when the crew breaks apart, who takes the charge? You face the cards, I lace the squad. Went from mason jars to crepe tartars. Escape the odds by the grace of God. That's some high quality writing again and again and again. I think the beat's good.
that mason jar thing. Do you get what that is?
I'll take a guess and say they use it to boil.
Remember Menace?
Yeah.
When he's going in, he's cooking the crack rock in the mason jar.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
I mean, this is what I mean. It's so intricate. It's so
you could. I mean, some of them are quadruple entendres, so you could say one thing and not
right. Like your average listener will think
else.
mason jar. Like, oh, so they were so poor that they were drinking out of mason jars. Nah, that ain't it. That's not
like
it.
the devil's tapping on my shoulders. He's trying to get to know you. The right time to fold you. I'm losing saints and my soldiers.
Ooh.
They just keep swinging. I feel like every track they're trying to outdo each other, and I love that because you can feel the competitiveness between the
100%.
two brothers. They both want to kill every single track.
Yep.
And it's really motivating to hear that rappers in this age group are now getting the same kind of respect and appreciation on their rollout.
Yes.
As some of these other artists that don't deserve that same kind of
True.
shining. Yeah.
It's true. What was your rating on this song?
This is a 3.5 for me.
Okay, so we're close.
Still waiting for a big beat to move me, and it didn't do it.
Okay, so I give 4.5. 4, sorry, out of 5. In conclusion, before we rate the whole album, in your opinion, did we need this album?
Yes.
Did the Did the Clipse fans need the album, or did hip hop need album? Who needed it more?
I think hip hop needed this album. Clipse fans, definitely. Like, you are not gonna be able to tell Clipse fans shit.
It's true. They're very loyal.
After it, and
They're
after this
extremely
album,
loyal.
Like, okay, for
You
me,
see the comments on YouTube? Nobody's saying anything bad about it.
at all, and the hype is justified because they murdered and.
Lyrically,
I want to get
out
to
the
one
park.
thing that Push did on this album that we didn't talk about during the song, but we'll go to it in a sec. But yeah, I think hip hop needed it. I think groups needed it to motivate other groups to put out shit because we may get a Locks album.
You're talking about older groups?
Yeah, those
Okay,
groups that
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
stopped doing things together.
Right.
So I think hopefully we'll see some of that
I would love that.
just from a competitive standpoint. But like, yo,
I didn't even, you know what? I didn't
set
even
the
think about it
bar.
that, but that's actually perfectly said because you're right. You might have a group that haven't maybe released album and they'll
Yeah.
be like, hey, we can do this.
They can murder it like this. We just got to do good shit.
Right.
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 But I just want to touch on "So Be It" quickly, and this part of the song that we didn't talk about.
Track number 4.
When Pusha goes, "You cried in front of me, you died in front of me. Calabasas took your bitch and your pride in front of me."
Kanye, right?
So here's what, and that's I heard
No.
it was Travis Scott.
Oh, right. Kylie Jenner. Yeah.
As well?
Yeah. They don't like Travis. He
And-
does not like
and-
Travis Scott.
And dude, he says they wouldn't believe it, but I can't unsee it. Lucky I ain't TMZ it, so be it. How ruthless!
It's ruthless.
How cold-blooded, dude. This is like serial killer shit talk. Obviously, he's not trying to kill him, but this is how you end somebody, right? Like, some rappers have the gift that they could just end someone's career. I think Jay-Z forever ruined Mobb Deep's career when he says, "You little fuck, I got money stacks bigger than you." When Jay went for the throat, I think he forever altered the careers.
Okay,
of
there you
Mobb.
go. Perfectly. Okay. That's what I think end career and alter career,
Yeah.
two different things.
He made
and
them-
you're
he made them move
exactly
different.
right. It did alter their
Yeah.
career. I think end a career would be 50 and Ja.
Oh man,
Right?
Oh, shit.
That would be more
That's
of
a
an ended
tombstone.
career.
That's a
A lot of people thought Kendrick ended Drake, but then
Yeah.
he comes back out and he's got a number 1 song and he's got so that but it did alter.
It definitely
altered.
Yeah.
And then what Drake did to Meek Mill.
Yes.
It that actually almost ended his
and
career
what
in some
Jay
way.
tried to do to Nas,
True.
but then Nas is like,
Nas just flipped that.
yeah. And for in in the minds of hip hop heads forever,
Yeah.
most people are gonna say Ether did it.
I think if you're not a real hip hop fan, you can't say that Ether wasn't the best.
Okay, now here's where this is gonna be a great discussion one day.
I mean,
but-
over Super Ugly? Come on.
yeah, we're
Takeover? The Takeover versus Ether. Now we have a conversation.
that's what I'm talking about.
But if you're talking about, because that was a straight response to Super Ugly.
yeah, and Super Ugly.
That ain't it.
Super Ugly is not a bad song.
It's
by
not a
any
bad
means.
song. It's not a bad song. Irv
Jay-
Gotti, R.I.P. produced the
Yeah.
song.
And
but
Jay was
he even
throwing
said
stones.
it's not as good as
No,
Ether.
but Takeover, the fact that he tried to end
Takeover
multiple
is-
careers in that song, and a Kanye production, which was just a phenomenal.
Old school sample
Yeah.
from, I forget, I don't know if it was
Billy Idol or something.
something.
Like that.
Yeah, I mean,
one of those artists.
It's tough.
Oh,
damn,
man.
damn.
Oh yeah.
R.
Yeah,
It's like-
Jay was that's peak Jay-Z
That's
powers.
peak Jay-Z.
So this piece here that Pusha T did,
that was from the Blueprint, right? The first
yeah,
one.
yeah, the
Yeah,
first-
yeah. Classic album.
running this rap shit.
That's right. ROC.
And, like, Travis Scott's not considered a rapper, right?
No,
No
I
one
don't
will
con-
ever say he's
I
a
don't
rapper.
consider him a rapper.
No one will consider him a hip hop artist. He's got some bangers,
He does.
but he's never going to be considered a lyrical anything in the pantheon of hip hop artists.
Totally
But
agree.
What Pusha does to him here is going to make it hard for guys to listen to Travis Scott now
true.
that are hip hop fans.
True.
Because this is scarring.
It is scarring.
Right, so I wanted to give it a little bit of love because we were
No,
talking, we were talking about the beat so much.
Yeah.
That we just left this part out, but yeah, if you're a Travis Scott fan and then you hear Pusha say this, it's gonna be hard to be a Travis Scott fan moving forward.
See, and I think a lot of people thought that about the Drake and Kendrick thing. But Drake just fucking bounces back.
Yeah, sure. Kendrick fans were like, "Oh yeah, it's over. It's over."
Right.
But the thing is,
And I could see that because there were some strong things said, and you got a million people chanting it at concerts.
Yeah,
But then
yeah.
Drake gives it a minute,
Yeah.
and he comes back, and then he's releasing bangers himself. Travis is not Drake,
not at all, not even close.
and I'm not saying that because I don't dislike Travis or I'm
Yeah,
a Drake fan.
yeah.
I'm just saying that you're right. Like Travis, like Drake, say what you want, but he does hold something in the hip hop.
Sure, I think Drake will be culturally
World.
relevant for. I mean, as long as he wants to be.
I think so.
Because
I
of
think
the
so.
legacy of music he's created.
I think so.
I think the difference.
I mean, Travis has got, like you said, he's got a huge.
He'll be touring forever.
He's got a lot of bang. Like he's got some, but I think hip hop
Yeah.
doesn't really look at Travis as
Not a hip hop artist.
something. There's something there where even me, like half his songs, I don't even know what he's saying.
Yeah, no.
It's hard for me to even understand his lyrics because it's
He,
so like
he birthed. So he's like the top of that genre of mumble
yeah.
rap.
I would definitely agree with
And he
that.
birthed a lot of terrible copies. Like everybody, like he's got a
100%.
legion of people that think he's the god.
I know.
So I think he's.
I
got
don't
that
see it,
name,
but
but
whatever.
dude, I mean, I think Push assassinated him.
And you know, the simple fact that he didn't even respond.
He can't. Yeah, he's better off to just not act like it didn't happen. Just brush it off. Act like it never happened. Don't indulge it. Don't feed into it. Nobody should talk shit about the Clipse. Don't take shots at these guys.
Yeah.
They,
you know what?
They shoot. They shoot to kill.
You're right.
Yeah.
And you really have to be a somebody in hip hop to try to go against the
Yeah,
Clipse.
yeah, and I mean, I feel like lyrically, there's nobody.
But yeah, I mean, it's been a couple months now where the song has been out.
Yeah.
And he hasn't said a single word. Travis hasn't said a single word. And do you know why Pusha? It's more Pusha, but why he dislikes him so much?
don't.
Okay, so the story. So here's the story. So Pusha said this on, I think it's the Breakfast Club or Bootleg Kev's podcast. But basically, a couple years ago, the Clipse. No, Pusha was in this. No, the Clipse were in the studio with Pharrell, and same studio. Travis comes in because he's working on a song in a different booth, same studio, right? So then he pops in because at that time they're all cool because of the whole Kanye thing.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Oh, you guys got to hear this song. You guys got to hear this song." So he plays, and I wish I had the name of the song, but anyways, he plays off. It's off of the Travis World. It wasn't Astro World album.
Astro World, yeah.
So he plays this song for Pharrell and the Clipse, and he plays the song, and they're like, "Yeah, what do you guys think?" You know, blah blah. And it's just him and the music, and they're like, "Yeah, you know, whatever." And then Pusha T goes, "That's fine." And then 2 months later, when he officially releases it, he's got Drake on it, and that's where Drake goes at Pharrell a little bit. And he's like, "How can this bitch play the song in front of the guy and leave out that part and then release it?" Not only with the Drake part wasn't the problem. It was it wasn't Drake directly going at Pharrell, but there
One
was
of those sideways shots.
it was, and we all knew.
Sneak this.
And he's like, "I can't respect that."
No.
And I even said, "Fuck, that's pretty fucked up, man."
fucked up.
Right?
That's some sinister behavior.
That is
But
evil.
But like Pusha said, you're lucky he didn't TMZ it. Whatever he has, like whatever Pusha's got on,
you know he's got
Travis,
something.
dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stay out of the lane.
Yeah.
You're doing a good job.
You should
Just
say,
hide.
yeah. Enjoy your money, man. Just cop it up. Okay, so final rating of the whole album in its entirety. As some of you know, we rate albums out of 5 CDs because that's what we know best. That's what we kind of grew up on. I give it a 3 out of 5 CDs.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Which I thought I was going to give it higher before listening to the album, but
Yeah, and it's crazy because when I first sent you this album, I was really excited. I'm like, "Yo, man, you gotta check it out. It's a dope album."
right.
And
I got excited when you said that.
Yeah, and a lot of that for me was just because I was really hyped to hear it, and
Yeah.
because the bars were just
Right.
fucking on fire. Bars alone, this album deserves a 5, and it should be a certified OG classic.
I concur
off
to
of
the
bars.
highest
'Cause,
degree.
dude, it's spectacular. The writing is spectacular. The hooks are incredible.
Cadence, flow.
I think for me, the Clipse, this puts them into the top 5 greatest hip hop duos of all time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think they broke
Wow,
through with this
okay.
album. It's certified. They're a couple of the best rappers of all time. But the album as a whole can't. You got to look at the whole album.
Yeah.
So the whole album for me gets a 3 out of 5.
Wow, look at that. I was
Very
actually,
close.
I thought because when you had initially had
Yeah.
told me about the album, I thought you were really smitten on it.
And that's why when I came here and we were talking, we were doing the
Yeah.
and stuff. That's why I didn't ask you about it.
And
at
that's
all.
why I didn't even say much.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad we did that.
Yeah, and I think we should do more of that where
Yeah.
we say radio silent until
Because then we
might there might be something where like, oh, maybe I should,
And then that way we don't influence each other.
Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree.
So you got a 3 from the HHC, you got a 3.5 from me. Not an indication of how we both appreciate the album. I think it's been pretty clear that we obviously both appreciate this album based on what the Clipse themselves did.
We appreciate the fact that they're back. We appreciate the fact that they're still rapping at a high level. The music.
And again, Pharrell is one of my favorite artists as a whole.
I like Pharrell.
I think he's super genius.
I like Pharrell as an artist. I think production-wise, he's one of the best.
Yeah, and he's always super fresh. He's always cutting edge. He's always at the front of the industry when it comes to this kind of stuff.
Right.
And I just feel like this
Wasn't
overall is a real miss on the production.
This is going to be like this is going to be a bit of a stain on his track record.
And I think the unfortunate part of that is that this album is not going to get the longevity that it deserves.
Honestly, I would have to.
Because people are not going to. The replayability of the beats is not going to outlast the lyrics.
So Be It is already kind of now like
on its way out, freshness wise, right? So, and I mean, it's great. It's going to carry them through the summer for sure. It's going to carry them into the fall.
Sure.
And then after that, you're going to get the Kendrick stuff that's going to kind of keep this album buzzing.
Yep.
But I think because the production is not that thing that we expected, it's not going to get to breathe the way that it should.
Yeah, it's not going to have longevity like a Kendrick or a Drake album.
Yeah.
It just doesn't have that.
Yeah.
But I will say it's one of the best hip hop albums of the year.
Absolutely.
If not the last couple years.
One of the best written albums,
Yeah.
A to Z.
Yeah.
The collabs are dope. Pharrell's hooks are dope. I don't think there's any misses on any of the collabs.
No.
So yeah, I think all of that composition wise, it's top tier in that way.
Like GNX is probably the top hip hop album so far of the year, in my opinion.
Overall. Yeah.
But I feel like this lyrically might be a little bit better than GNX.
Oh, I mean,
I don't know. Do you agree with that?
Lyrically, it's hard to compete with this album. Across the board,
but we're going against Kendrick. I mean,
and GNX Kendrick,
strong.
As far as Kendrick goes, is incredible. The only drawback for me on GNX is some of the collabs. Like he put on a lot of young up and comers, and I fucking love that about Kendrick.
Yeah,
he reaches back to the city. He goes back to Compton. Finds up and coming rappers. Puts them on tracks. Lets them do a lot of these dudes like Gunplay and stuff. I've never heard of these dudes.
Lefty Gunplay.
Yeah, and the dude that's on Peekaboo, like we don't know any of these dudes until Kendrick puts them on.
It's true.
And Kendrick just gave them 1 million people, a fan base, out the bag. Right. And that I love about. But they don't hold the candle to Kendrick's flows or raps or anything. That's the only really drawback of GNX. But this album doesn't have that. The collabs are dope. Nas, Kendrick, Tyler, all sound incredible. Like they all did their thing.
Right.
So the writing is top tier.
Agreed.
The album suffers from mid-production.
There you go. And that's it.
Yeah.
So, before we close every one of our podcasts, we do a little bit of hip-hop news. So we're kind of a month and a half behind.
You got a top fan here. Let's see who our top fan is.
Oh, okay.
I can't see it because it's inverted, but we'll shout out our top fan.
Oh, wow. That's dope.
We appreciate you tuning in, man.
Shout out.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of hip hop. I got a lot of backtrack on hip hop news that we're gonna go. So some of this stuff's a little older, a little dated, but we still gotta talk about it. Yeah. So we're gonna catch up. Don't worry. So I got 4 topics this week, and then whatever else Alite's gonna bring to the table. Do you wanna start, or do you have anything you want me to start?
I'll let you kick it off.
Okay. So my first topic is Jim Jones wilding out on social media, saying that he's not only a better rapper than Nas, but more relevant than Nas. Now, initially, everybody thought, because Jimmy, he does stuff like this. I mean, he did it with 50 back then. He did it with Cam and Mace. He's that guy. So it's cute. It's funny. But no, he was serious. Like, he went on podcasts. He went on The Breakfast. He's like, no. You guys don't realize I'm nice. I sell units, and lyrically, and now I'm more relevant than Nas. Nas not relevant. I got nothing against Nas, but he ain't that. So and it's everywhere, and people are just like you got like the hip hop icons, you got hip hop journalists, and they're just like, this is like the funniest thing ever. Like, Jimmy, like, settle down. I like I said, I like Jim Jones. I like some of his music. I love the Diplomats, of one of my favorite groups of all time. So, and Jimmy's the guy. He's that one guy who's, say what you want, but he's loyal.
Absolutely.
Like, he had Cam's
He's
back through the thick and thin. He's the Tony Yayo of G Unit.
He's necessary in every crew. You need to do like
Right.
Jim Jones.
It's so
Absolutely.
true, right?
Yeah.
So I like that. And you know what? He is relevant. I mean, he's always on social media. He gets his bag, right? He's got some swag. Sometimes I feel like he acts a little too young for his age. But hey, it is what it is. You gotta stay relevant. Is he a better rapper than? I mean, I can't even say neither one of us can say with a straight face. No, of course you're not, Jimmy. You know that. And are you more relevant than Nas? No, you're not, because Nas is not a guy who's on social media much. He's not that guy. He's very quiet. He's very introverted. Doesn't do a lot of interviews. He doesn't do a lot of this. But he's in any given day, he's going to be more relevant than you, Jimmy.
But the planet.
In the universe. But I gotta say, well played, Jimmy, because it made him relevant in that space. Now I know some people will say, well, no, he looks like a clown because he looks stupid. Okay, sure, it's a silly statement. It's not accurate, but his name was everywhere.
Okay,
his name was. I mean, it's died down now, but for a while there, his name was at every hip hop podcast. It was in every kind of article. It was all over social media, and whatever people clowning on him. I think Jimmy got the last laugh here, in my opinion. I could be totally wrong, but I think he got the last.
Okay, I can't remember who said it.
Yeah.
What podcast? But someone called him a teen-year citizen, and that was the best description.
That's so accurate, but.
And here's the thing. By no means is Jim Jones a clown.
By
no means is he to be underrepresented or appreciated.
I agree.
He's not no sucker. He's
a street guy. He's a street dude, man. He's got respect.
Dude, he's the only rapper
Yeah.
that went right at Jay-Z.
It's true.
No bones about it. Called him out directly, unprovoked, went at Jay-Z. So he's not a clown or any of that.
And to the point where Jay used the balling beat and did this song back. You baited one of the best, and you got him to talk back.
Yeah,
that's a big deal.
Massacre him, but that's not the point.
But that's not the point.
Giving a reply.
That's all you wanted.
Because so much of the time, Jay will give you one line.
That's all he wanted.
That's it. But he gave him a whole song.
That's like when M went back at MGK.
Yes.
MGK won that just for the sheer fact that he got him to talk
and
back.
And put him in the same category. But this is, Jim Jones dropped the track too. Where he was actually going in, putting some bars
against
together.
Nas?
Against Nas, yeah. He just dropped it a couple of days ago.
Is it good?
I mean, he doesn't sound bad.
Oh, okay.
By no means does he sound whack. He's way better rapper.
He's not a whack rapper.
He's gotten a lot better over the years.
Yeah.
But fuck, come on, man. This is Nas.
Yeah, I know.
And
you're not a Nas stan per se, but you can even, I think, admit.
You could give, Nas has one song that is more valuable than Jim Jones' entire catalog.
Hey, what would that be?
New York State of Mind.
Oof, solid.
Dude, that one song is more valuable than Jim Jones' entire legacy, right?
I would
don't put
have
yourself
to agree
in
with
space.
that.
Sure, talk shit from the sidelines, but
yeah,
come on.
But do you think he? I mean, obviously, Jim, he's not an idiot. He knows this is not true. But do you think it helped? It helped him?
100%. It helped him secure shows.
True.
If he wants to fuck around, people know are gonna come out and buy tickets.
Helped him get back on podcasts.
Sure, yeah.
Interviews. You get money for that. You get bags.
He's never not been around.
No, that's true.
Right?
He's been already bubbling.
He's kind of like Dame Dash. He's always manages to find ways to be talked about.
And he's always releasing music.
Yep.
Some are not bad.
Yeah, yeah. So he's not the worst, but I mean.
Yeah, I know.
Throwing rocks at the
kid. This is David versus Goliath. Like you're not even in the same league. So Jimmy, well done. Fun little fact. Mac Miller's song "Jet Fuel" just was put out there by the producer of the song, who I don't have, but so the producer released a fun little fact saying that beat was for Kendrick.
Oh shit!
And Kendrick rapped over it and didn't like it. And that song became a huge hit.
Yeah,
for Mac Miller.
Dude, I fuck with Mac.
R.I.P.
Mac Miller's dope.
So yeah, I thought that was interesting. Topic number 3, kind of sad. Young Noble of the group
yeah.
Outlaws,
Damn.
dead at 47 by suicide. If you don't know who the Outlaws are, the Outlaws were Tupac's group, consisting of 6 or 7 members, and they all had a name for the most part. They all had a dictator name: Idi Amin, Gaddafi. Oh my God, I can't. I can't even think. Oh, Fatal Hussein,
Yeah.
so on and so forth. Yeah, a month ago, died of suicide, 47 years old. And he was on that, a DJ Vlad, a couple times he was on. So he did some interviews in the last couple years. He did some collabs with, because Bone shouted him out, Bone Thugs, 3-6 Mafia did. So he was, I mean, I haven't been listening to Young Moles per se. I've seen him on some interviews. But just that whole legacy is sad to see. Because we're hip hop, and if you're hip hop and we lose you, we don't have to be necessarily your biggest fan, but it hurts. Right?
Yeah, you're part of the culture.
And I feel like the Outlaws, there's not many left, man.
Yeah, it's weird because I saw him on that Vlad interview as well, and and this just goes to show that you just never know what people are going through, man. You never know. You could see them face to face. You think everything's all good. You have a conversation. Yeah, everything's on the up and up. But when people are by themselves, you just don't know what they're battling.
It's true.
So, and I mean, this is something that we talk about a lot: mental health. And if you're not feeling good and you're not feeling yourself, you're not feeling ready to take on the world, talk to somebody.
Yeah, reach out.
You owe it to yourself. You owe it to your kids. You owe it to your people, your ancestors. You owe it to the people around you to talk to somebody.
Yeah,
and you can do it anonymously. There's a lot of resources that are available.
There's
I'm gonna put some
hotlines,
links in the comments.
Oh, that's dope.
Because I take this thing seriously. I've had a lot of lost a lot of my own people from suicide. And having been in close proximity to them before they took their life, and seeing them and feeling them and thinking everything's all good.
Right.
So this is definitely tragic.
It is tragic, and I mean, 47 is young. I mean, we're going to be 46 this year.
Very young.
We're literally a year.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate. So R.I.P. Young Noble, and to his family. Condolences. Last topic for me. Complex Magazine, a major hip hop publication, they released their top 22 hip hop duos of all time. So we were just talking about duos. So I'm going to quickly go through it. I just want to know your feedback on it. I haven't really looked at the list that carefully, but it's an interesting list. Okay, so just pull it up here. Sorry, 1 second.
Make sure you hit the subscribe. It's 90s Till Infinity under the High Phrase banner of podcasts. It's _ Alite, ALITE. This is Riz, the hip hop connoisseur who doesn't do social media.
No.
Because he likes to keep it anonymous. Don't want to fuck with you guys on a regular basis. But if you know me, you can find me ITS _ Elite. ITS _ High Phrase HIGHPHRASE. And you are watching the 90s Till Infinity podcast. Make sure you hit that. I try to put the graphics in the right places, so when I point, it looks fly as fuck. So right here, subscribe right here.
The best hip hop podcast out right now.
90s certified.
So while I find this list, your top 5 hip hop duos of all time.
I've been thinking about this a lot. It is tough because
if you were to choose,
if we're doing duos, that means
duos.
That means
Sorry,
the DJ.
I didn't say that.
It can't be a group that has a DJ. So you gotta exclude Salt and Pepper. You gotta exclude Run DMC, because even though they're a duo of rappers, the DJ is a part of the group. So those groups, I think, are groups as opposed to duos.
You're 100% right. I don't know if the criteria follows that suit.
And that so if their list includes the DJ, then the duo changes, because then Public Enemy becomes available, Salt and Pepper becomes available. It changes the dynamic of it, because if it's just duos, then you're looking at the Outcasts, the Mobb Deeps,
right,
the Little Brother, because then Cypress is dangling as well.
Yeah, because Be Real and Sendog, but then you got
Muggs, right? So they play a role.
This is a tough one. You're right.
Tribe, if you can't put Tribe in the duos, Tribe is one of the greatest groups of all time. Then that's a weird one.
But you got Jabari, you got Q,
and you got Ali Shaheed. So
yeah. Okay, so here we go.
Let's see what
Number
they-
one
let's see
is
what they do.
Outkast.
Fair.
Number 2 is Mobb Deep.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3 is Gangstar. Number 4, UGK. Number 5, Eric B. and Rakim. See, now that's a tough one,
Because he's a solo artist.
but they're there.
Yeah.
8 Ball and MGJ. Number 6.
That's
I like
good.
that.
Yeah.
MOP. Number 7. Number 8, EPMD. EPMD has to go before MOP.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Without a doubt. MOP does not have the catalog to rival EPMD. That's ridiculous.
I think even Eric B. and Rakim has to go a little bit higher because they're not.
It's a solo artist.
We're not. If we're talking about Rakim, it's different. We're not. I don't know. That's a tough one because there's so many bangers, and that's everybody knows Rakim from those songs,
it's
right?
You have to define what constitutes a duo.
Yeah. So that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 9, Clipse, who we just reviewed.
Interesting.
Number 10, Dead Prez, who I didn't listen to a lot of, so I can't really.
Yeah, I fuck with Dead Prez. They don't.
Top
they just
10?
Don't,
I don't
they
know
just
if
don't
they're-
have enough music.
Top 10.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Ooh.
I mean, there are a couple of contributions to hip hop are incredible albums.
Black Star number 11. I would put them way before
Way higher.
Dead
Way
Prez.
higher. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Even off the one album, it's crazy.
Number 12, the Beatnuts. I forgot about the Beatnuts. They had a couple of bangers. I like the Beatnuts. Top 12. Maybe. Maybe. Number 13, DJ Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince.
That's a weird one. That's a weird one. I mean, they are,
not 13. Maybe closer to 22.
they're hip hop's first Grammy.
Facts.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Just
can
off
you
of
name 5
hip-hop-
songs from them? I can name Parents Don't Understand, Summertime, and that's it.
Girls Ain't Nothing But Trouble.
Okay.
The
You
Never
got
Ending
one
on
more.
Street song.
Okay, you got 2 more up
Yeah,
there.
they got some songs. They got some songs. But I mean, yeah. Okay, keep going. Let's go.
Okay. So far, that list is not horrible. I think that the placement is off.
Yes.
Number 14, Camp Low. Underrated.
Okay. Yeah.
Now
fuck with
I
Camp
love
Lo.
Camp Low because I feel like that was one of my findings.
Yes.
Initially on
Absolutely.
the Great White Hype soundtrack.
Yes.
And then
The
they really,
Lucini?
no, it was
Coolie High?
thank you.
Such a good fucking
Coolie High.
Dude, they're so
Coolie High.
good, man.
And then Lucini was their first single from their actual album, Uptown Saturday Night.
Lucini is one of those songs that goes into like the all-time greatest
Oh,
hip-hop
that
songs
beat?
of all time.
That
But
beat
the hook,
and then the
this
way
is
they
it, what Lucini falling for the sky, look at rich, what? Come on, man. And their swag, the stuff
old
they're saying,
school
I know what you're
70s,
talking
80s with the hat, with the leather jackets, with
So
the
fly.
shaft look, like it was they
Yeah.
brought that back.
about. That beat is fucking amazing.
It is dope. Camp Low, yeah. Run number 15, Run the Jewels.
Okay. I fuck with that. They
Yeah,
got a
yeah,
decent catalog.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
16, Black Alicious. I don't know much about Black Alicious.
Okay, they got a catalog too.
Number 17, Pete Rock and CL Smooth. I would put them higher.
Yeah. If that's the criteria, I would put them higher.
Yeah. Higher, yeah. Number 18, Helta Skelta from the Bootcamp Clique.
Much love, Helter Skelter. I guess they mean in all of their iterations. Because they're also Smith and Wesson.
No. You're talking about Coco Brothers.
Oh,
Smith and
wasn't
Brothers.
Helter Skelter somebody else too?
Nope, they were always Helta Skelta. So Duck Down. So it started off with Black Moon.
Yeah.
And then Smith and Wesson,
Yeah.
who eventually changed the name to Coco Brothers, then changed back to Smith and Wesson.
Okay.
And then we had OGC, and we had Helta Skelta. That was the collective. That was the collective.
Sean P is somewhere in the mix.
No, Sean P was a member of Helta Skelta.
Oh, Sean
He was
P.
one half of Sean Price. Yep.
That's right.
Yeah, he was one half of Helta Skelta. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Sean
Sean
P.
Price.
So Helta Skelta. Remember they had that song Therapy? I used to
Yeah.
love that
Yeah,
song
yeah,
so
yeah.
much. I remember buying the single. Okay, number 17. Sorry, no, they were 18. Yeah. Number 19. Okay, now this. Complex. City Girls. Oof. I don't even know. Oh, okay. So he might throw something.
That's just
You're gonna throw something right now when I tell you who number 20 is after saying the City Girls are 19. Now, if this was the end of the list, I still wouldn't agree with it, but whatever, it's the end of the list. Number 20, I'm not even gonna say it. I'm just gonna show you because I want that genuine reaction that we're getting. That you can't buy this kind of reaction. This is live. This is live. So Elite's in shock. So I'm just gonna talk for him until he kind of gets over it. It's tough. It's like losing a loved one when you hear this kind of news. So number
How
20,
dare you?
number 20, ranked lower ranked lower than the City Girls, is the Dog Pound. Yeah. So the Dog Pound is at 20, and the City Girls at 19.
The Dog Pound.
Wow.
That just invalidates.
I'm seeing this for
that
the first
invalidates
time.
the whole list.
You know what?
I don't care what else they say. The entire list is invalidated.
Okay.
If the Dog Pound is 20th. What are you talking? Dog Pound's responsible for some of the greatest music from the 90s.
Complex?
Their run.
Wow.
Their
You should
run,
be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, yo. Their run in the 90s was impeccable. Daz is responsible for so much of the best sounding West Coast music. And what?
One of the most revered lyricists, not just from the West Coast, but in hip hop in general, and one of the first West Coast rappers, aside from Snoop and Cube, who was accepted and critically acclaimed by the East Coast when they said, "Yeah, this guy can rap."
And Krupp was born
From
in Philly,
Philly,
right?
straight up.
He's the East Coast rapper, flipped to the West.
Yep.
Dude, that's a sham. Y'all fucked up.
Y'all really fucked that one up,
Fucked
Complex.
up.
That's fucked. 21 is called a group called Le Trim. I've never heard of them. Have you ever heard of them? They're two females from 1991.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard of them. And number two, and this again. What do you? And guess who number two is?
No.
Yeah, this is. Actually, I'm gonna do the same thing again because the first one was so good. So this group, one of my favorite hip hop groups of all time, and they're the last on this list. They're number 22. They're ranked lower than La Trim and the City Girls, to name a few. And this is not a female bashing thing. This is a you're a whack artist, you're a whack duo thing. So here you go.
Oh my goodness.
The sequel. It's the sequel. If you missed a minute,
There's no
earlier,
way.
you
There's
could
no.
recall.
So okay, they're just being politically correct at this point.
I don't know what they're being.
You're just being politically correct.
I don't know what the hell they're being.
Include groups. That's just insulting.
I mean, you could have. You know what? You could have put JJ Fad. It would have made a lot more sense.
Completely.
At least,
What you-
or
no,
even like
what?
the Conscious Daughters. Like, I mean, at least they had something. Who the hell's La Trim? Flow Tree. Thank you. La Trim.
Doing?
La Trim. City Girls. I can't even name a City Girls song. No offense, I can't.
You would I mean, it would be more
Of all time.
I mean, if you're Complex, it would be more viable to put Meth and Red. Even though they're not really a duo, but they're kind of a duo.
You know what? You're not.
They have enough
Wow,
music.
that's actually.
They have enough music to be
You know what?
a duo.
They are a duo. Because
Right?
they went under the duo Meth and Red,
Yeah.
and they released actual albums.
Yeah.
I think 3 to be exact.
Yeah, I think they have. Yeah, I think
Right?
they have
Blackout 2, right? And they had another
one
one.
more in between,
How is that? You're right. How is that not a duo? Yeah, that's
Don't
so
just-
true.
Okay, here's the problem. There's not that many female duos, right? There's just not.
No, there's not.
But
there's
ones
not that
are
many
there-
female rappers.
But the ones that are
So, I
there,
mean-
like JJ Fad, come on, that's a straight Robert.
Yeah, like JJ Fad had a huge song.
That's stupid.
I mean, the City Girls?
Yeah, your list sucks. We'll do a different list where Dog Pound gets way more credit.
Black
What
Sheep.
the fuck y'all
I mean,
did.
Black Sheep?
Yeah, and Black Sheep was the group, the last one.
Black Sheep, sorry, was number 22. I forgot to. Black Sheep.
Just
It's our childhood.
just
Black
for one
Sheep.
contribution, you can get with this, you can get with that.
That's
Just
it.
That song alone.
That's it. That's all you need.
That's one of the greatest
That's
songs.
all you need.
Again, another one of those Lucini kind of songs that gets put in the memory banks of the greatest songs in hip hop.
Honestly, Black Sheep and the Dog Pound should go before Fresh Prince.
Sickening.
Should go before Beat Nuts.
Yeah.
Should go before Dead Prez.
Yeah.
You can even argue and say it could go before MOP. Oh no, MOP for sure. I think, in my opinion. Yeah, this list is
And Black Star, where you put Black Star,
That's true.
Whack.
That's true.
Because I see how they're doing duos. Just two people, right? Just two people.
I mean, they have to.
Because you can't put the DJ, because then the whole dynamic changes.
The whole dynamic changes.
Yeah. So, okay. So, I would say their top 5 is solid.
Okay, so once again, Outkast, Mobb Deep, Gangstar, UGK, Eric B. Like Gangstar did have a lot of. I'm a Gangstar fan,
did the damn
but
thing.
I mean, 8 Ball and MGJ.
MJG, yeah.
MGG. I mean, you could swap those two.
Yeah, for sure.
But then EPMD might be stronger than Gangstar,
as far as the quality of the music,
right? Like,
yeah, and then for
I don't know, man. This is tough.
For me, Black Star got to go number 6, like right there, right afterwards.
Oh, wow.
Their 2 contributions to hip hop are incredible.
I would say
their solo legacies.
I would say top 10 for sure. I would definitely say top 10 for
So
sure.
we need to do our own list then.
Yeah, but I mean, you could put Dog Pound in the top 10
For sure.
easily.
No doubt about it.
With their catalog and their hits and what they've.
No question.
Yeah, like Helta Skelta, yeah, that could go up higher. Like, I mean, that's kind of proper, but nah, complex. And this ain't it.
And if the group selections were getting thin, don't do a 22. Why do a 22? Just
That's
do a
true.
15.
That's true.
And that way there's less
specifically did
arguments.
22.
That's just stupid. But anyways,
That's the news of the week.
so the one thing that I saw, I don't know if you've been seeing it, which is like toxic as fuck.
Yeah.
Is Nicki Minaj's tirade
And SZA.
at SZA.
I've been following that. I was wondering where it kind of came from, and it's really bubbling. I'm a fan of both, but if I'm gonna pick a team, and you kind of always have to do at the end of the day, realistically, I'm picking Nicki all the way.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
even if she's tough.
Is this because of the YMCMB connection? The Wayne Drake.
Oh no, and that would be the obvious answer, but and this is the same argument I had when people say, oh, Kim versus Nicki. I'm gonna be Kim first before Nicki.
Oh, for sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
but this is a different battle per se. But and I like SZA. I love her songs, but she's not Nicki.
For sure, she's definitely not Nicki.
Nicki brought female lyricism back.
She redefined it
when we needed it the most.
Yeah, she redefined it.
BET Awards, Hip Hop Awards 2007. Watch the cipher. She goes against Joe Budden and the best of them, and she holds her own like nobody's business. Before releasing an album, people were like having bidding wars over it. And she brought it back.
And she birthed so many other artists that copy her swag. Like a generation of female artists all copy Nicki Minaj. Even up until now, even with Doechii, who's amazing. Doechii copies Nicki's flow. She borrows from Nicki's style. Like Nicki is inevitably going to be considered one of the greats. Personally, for me,
if not already,
yeah, for sure.
I mean, has anybody heard Monster in the last decade?
No, she's got a massive catalog of really, really good stuff.
Kanye literally said he had to go back and rewrite his verse,
and she's got hits, like big chart topping. Like
she has, and I haven't been a fan of her music in the last little while, and so I'm very unbiased when I'm saying, and like I said, even when you're talking nonsense and a lot of this shit may not be true of what she's saying about SZA, that's hip hop. And that's what a lot of people say shit that may or may not be true.
Yeah.
Kendrick did it. Pac did it. There was an interview with Steve Rifkin where he's the CEO of Loud Records. Mobb Deep was on Loud, and Pac went up to him because him and Pac were friends prior to Hit 'Em Up. He sees him after Hit 'Em Up gets released. Rifkin doesn't say anything to him. Pac comes to him, slaps him on the head, and he's like, "Yo, you're not gonna say hello?" And Rifkin's like, yo, man, I don't know where we stand after, Hit 'Em Up. He goes, bro, you're my brother, man. He goes, I love those guys. I love Mobb Deep. I just got to talk shit. So what I'm saying is a lot of it is just not talking recklessly, right? Yeah. So that's my take on it. Team Nicki.
So I will always give a Nicki album a whole listen all the way through.
Yeah, no,
always.
Me too.
Even Pink Friday 2 that she dropped.
Yeah.
Her bar level is still dope. I didn't like the album overall, but her bar quality is amazing.
Agreed.
But for me, personally, SZA holds a special place.
I get it.
SZA is
I love SZA.
That sky fairy thing. She's very unique. Her melodies touch places for me musically that an artist hasn't done for a long time.
Facts.
Her pen game is phenomenal. She's been writing for R&B artists for years prior to, so she's not just this new thing in the game.
No, definitely not.
Her albums stand the test of time. They dominate charts for almost a fucking year. Control Deluxe.
Yeah.
Stayed on the charts for over a year. Phenomenal numbers. I'm Team SZA. The problem with this is Nicki, I think, is gonna fuck up her legacy because I don't know if you've been seeing the tweets, but everything is like, "I'm an icon, I'm an icon, I'm an icon. You're not shit. I'm an icon. You're not shit."
It seems to be going more and
And
more.
it's like,
She's talking a lot more, and SZA's talking a little, saying none of
yeah,
that.
and SZA's letting her burn herself out. And the frustrating
You're
thing
right
for
in that.
people is gonna be, we all know you're an icon.
Yeah.
You-
Why
if-
do you have to keep on
If
saying
you
it?
keep telling people, we're gonna stop thinking you're an icon.
Yeah, you're right.
Right? Because it's
You're
gonna
right.
cheapen your whole thing.
Well, I think it's blatantly obvious that she's not as relevant as SZA.
In the moment.
So sometimes you take that personally and you get really angry,
And that's what she did.
Right?
And she let it all out.
and she let it all. But I love
Going,
SZA. I
going
got
after her
such,
freckles. Come on, Nicki.
yeah. But then you know what? A lot of shit came out about SZA that Nicki released. Like back in 2011, I don't know if you saw that, but SZA just did these random tweets about Rihanna and Beyonce and how ugly they are. Like she's
And
bringing
then-
up some
and then-
old business,
and
man.
then-
That's
yeah,
not
and-
cool.
and I think-
And then after you're gonna say, oh, these are, I love them so much, they're queen, but. Yeah, I don't know, SZA. And then you had brought something up too about SZA that you said that she said some
Yeah.
foul shit.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan. So she.
So you know, I don't know.
Yeah, she did a trip to India and did some yoga and stuff.
Yeah.
And then kind of didn't give credit to the yogis
Right.
in India for the creation of yoga, but like was chalking it up more to science. It's like, well, you were just there. Maybe you
Right.
should get up to the culture first.
Right.
Which is a little foul.
Yeah.
Not really paid attention to the intricacies of that. People normally don't when it comes to brown people.
It's true.
They disregard brown people's value and stuff.
Facts.
Right? Which is another reason why we do this, to change that.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm Team SZA. I mean, it's so funny how we always.
Yeah,
have
no,
different sides of
and
this.
that's the beauty of the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's interesting, and it's going to be interesting to see where it goes.
Yeah.
There is obviously they're part of two camps that are not fans of each other. Drake, Nicki,
TDE.
like Alite said, young YMCMB.
Yeah.
And then and then you got
TDE,
SZA.
TG Lang.
But there's something that Nicki did say, which was kind of funny, whereas SZA, you're gonna do a song with Drake and be like, oh, we all good, and then like a couple months later, you're gonna hop on that train and be like, I don't know. It's interesting. It's a chess game, right?
It is.
It's not
It
checkers.
is.
So I get SZA. She's got to play. Hey, if he's the most popular at the time, I'm gonna.
And I mean, she's on the team. She's on TDE.
She's on, and I get it. She's loyal,
right.
She's loyal.
They built her.
Yeah.
SZA
No,
and
I get it.
SZA,
I get it.
SZA and Kendrick have a collab album coming,
Right.
Which is gonna be.
I heard
obviously,
about
it's
that,
gonna
yeah.
Destroy everything.
Yep.
And they have a lot of dope songs together already.
Yeah, they do.
So
They
she's
do.
gonna
It's
be
true.
on that side, regardless of what
Yep.
what happens.
And give credit to Nicki, and she's loyal to her team.
She's got to be.
You know.
Yeah, Birdman set that off for her.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, if this thing continues, we're gonna make it a point of discussing this further
Yeah, we're gonna
in the next
touch on
pod.
it,
But
yeah, for sure.
yeah, that's it for me, man.
That's dope. After being a month gone,
Month and a half, almost a month and a half.
month and a
yeah,
half gone.
yeah. June 7th. Oh no. Yeah, June 6th. Sorry, was the last time. Yeah.
well executed episode.
Yeah.
Good album to do for people that are hip hop fans. We're gonna put the link in the clip for the YouTube, and we'll also do the mental health links that we were talking about earlier.
Yes.
I think it's very important.
Very
especially
important.
considering we just talked about Noble and Machiavelli a couple weeks, no, actually the couple episodes ago with
Yep.
Machiavelli.
Yep.
We talked about Noble. Maybe we're shitting on his hip hop a little bit.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, still part of hip hop, still part of the culture. So RIP.
Definitely.
That,
R.I.P..
So. Much love, y'all. Make sure you subscribe. 90s till infinity. It's high phrase. I am its_elite.
I'm Riz, the HHC.
That's Biggie over my left shoulder over there. And we out, y'all.
Peace.
I gotta find a way to get a button where I don't have to manually take it off of the thing to end it, you know?
You know, you might be.